Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the Making Time for the Boys podcast. This is the Debatecast, and I really think we're in for a treat tonight. Wouldn't you say, Evan?
I do think so. We've got all our friends here today. They're ready and raring to go to debate on the most important topics known to man. I'm fucking excited. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, especially for the final topic of the night. And listen, if you're clicking on and listening to just like the first 10 seconds of this podcast, just skip to the end if you're not going to listen to anything else and take in what's probably going to be like 45 minutes of screaming at the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
So
it's an important issue.
It's a very important issue. So yeah, please stay tuned. And we have plenty of other important issues as well. So be prepared to take those in. So Evan, we should probably introduce our contestants here on the Debatecast.
Yeah, right. We should.
Okay.
We have returning guests. We have Aaron.
Hello.
We have Boston making a return.
Woo!
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Bro, I'm not even debating you. This fucking like, come on.
We have new guests such as Dylan coming on.
Hello.
Now fuck that guy.
Yeah.
You
No.
No.
We have our good friend Chase also joining us today.
Hey, fuck Boston, but I love him.
Bro.
We have Charlotte as well.
Let's get it.
I thought she wasn't going to talk.
That's it too. And finally, we have Alex joining us tonight as well.
Hi.
We have a full cast tonight.
Yeah, full cast of different personalities, you know. So for our very first debate of the night, it's a real championship bout, if I do say so myself, because it is me versus Boston, and we're debating a very special topic, one very near and dear to our hearts. It's Shark Boy and Lava Girl versus Spy Kids. So everyone knows the rules. They know how this is going to work. So
does the audience know?
Oh, that's a good point, Ev. Take it away. Take it away, the explanation.
All right, let's see if I actually even remember the rules myself.
Let's see if you listened.
So essentially how it's going to work is that each participant is going to have 2 minutes uninterrupted to make their case. Then after that, they will have a 5-minute debate time in which they get to argue with each other and see who comes out on top. After which the audience can chime in and we can talk about who we think won that debate. Is that about right?
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. And Evan, you'll be our moderator to keep Austin and I in line for this.
All right. Am I staying unmuted for this then?
Yeah, you can.
All right, sick.
Okay.
I can also provide some like, oh shit, no, he didn't.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
some like.
Okay, I was hoping for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
some
like
Vitamin
some fucking
stuff.
drama.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, look, I'm gonna start by prefacing. I don't give a fuck about either of these movies. I haven't seen them in I don't even know how long. But the more and more I think about it, I kind of realize I fucking hate Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Okay, that's not true. But like I'm going based off just minimal memory of either of these
That's
movies.
all you need.
So.
Okay, Boston, you
I'm ready.
You want to go first? I'll give you the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. So all I can remember from Shark Boy and Lava Girl is it is focused around this cringy, nerdy little beta male kid that is also, I think, probably a schizophrenic, that all he does is fucking sleep all the time and dream about a bunch of bullshit. While in Spy Kids, particularly Spy Kids 3, because it's the only one I kind of give a fuck about, they're actually in real life going around saving the world, doing cool ass shit. Also, if we were to be more specific about Spy Kids 3, take a look at its cool ass cast. I mean, we got Sylvester Stallone, we got Antonio Banderas, George Clooney, fucking Elijah Wood, Steve Buscemi. Yeah, I'm reading the list. Alan Cumming. I don't know who that is. Salma Hayek. Honestly, some of you probably don't know a couple of these, but that's fine. Point is, the list goes on. Just overall, I think that it's a more exciting story to kind of watch unfold. I think it's probably a little bit more because actually I lied. It wasn't too long ago that Evan and I did rewatch Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and watching it just goes by really fast. It's just kind of all over the place, and it's just, I mean, yeah, it's a kids movie, and yeah, it's just kind of fucking shit, and I hate it, and I think that most people in the world hate it too. So, yeah, Zach, go ahead, say your fucking bullshit.
It's interesting that you can say so many words and be wrong with every one of them.
Yeah, well, I'm
Wow.
sure that all you fucking
whoa,
Wow.
hey,
these
hey,
last
hey!
kids movies.
I get 2 minutes. I get 2
Boston,
minutes.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
His
Boston.
2 minutes
Zach, you get a
hasn't
reset
even
timer.
started. Okay.
My time has started now.
You get a reset.
Okay.
You're starting now. Go.
Okay, thank you. So listen, we want to talk about All-Star Cast. When looking at Shark Boy and Lava Girl, literally don't have to move past the name George Lopez. Okay? I mean, listen, that guy makes the movie 100 times over and is way better than anything you can pick out in Spy Kids 3. We're talking about Mr. Electric. Do you know how many shitty puns are made about electric and electricity in that movie? I mean, we're talking about enough to write an entire book on electricity puns, and they're all told by the master George Lopez. Not only that, it has a catchy song. We're talking about Shark Boy's song about dreams. I mean, it's so catchy, it had a whole meme made out of it, okay? I mean, we're talking about, it's historical how good this movie is. I mean, look at its release. You got specialized 3D glasses that came with the DVD box set. And yeah, they were red and blue 3D glasses, classic 3D glasses, okay? Listen, I don't need some fancy Google list to tell me what's important about Shark Boy and Lava Girl. You know why? Because it's a unique movie that's better than Spy Kids 3 and sticks out in your memory, okay? We're talking about action sequences, singing bubbles, okay? We're talking about the joke brain fart, where they literally have brains rain down from the sky and fart. Okay, it doesn't get better than that. That is the peak of comedy in a kids movie. And also, you get some of the worst but best CGI of a kids movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I think it's pretty simple to say that Shark Boy and Lava Girl is just a superior film. It's my time.
That's good. 1 minute and 46 seconds. All right. We now start the part where you guys just fucking yell at each other. Timing starts now.
Boston, I want you to tell me what's so special about it having Sylvester Stallone, because he's not even very good in that movie.
Well, I mean, the thing is I think that overall, I know that you brought up George Lopez, one dude for your all-star cast, which is kind of a stupid fucking point. I would take literally just the one scene of did somebody ring the dingster over any stupid ass fucking scene with George Lopez. Okay, like I just think overall.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
100%
I am.
sure about that. Even
sure.
Scenes where we're talking about like a shark jumps up and bites Mr. Electric, and we get a classic George Lopez face. Is this really the route you want to take?
Well, I don't
Listen, I'm
know
gonna have
if
to
everyone.
get some evidence here.
Oh fuck! He's getting a visual aid. Oh
of
shit!
course, this dude has visual
Exhibit A.
aids. Why wouldn't you have a fucking printout?
Exhibit A, my friend.
Okay, well,
this is all you need to have the superior movie right here.
Okay, well, clearly someone has a little bit more shit at their disposal. However,
Come on.
Based off memory, just as far as just like the exciting, interesting scenes go, I mean, I would much rather, as a kid, watch like the cool scene, like with the fighting in the sky with like the lightsaber-esque weapons, or like.
You want fighting in the sky? Let's talk about when the two dreamers go in the sky and have their dream fight, where you get things like the classic brain fart scene.
Give me a second. I gotta see. Dude, I would much rather take Junie Cortez over whatever the main character's name is from Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I just think that
it's Max.
Yeah, Max. I mean, I think Max is just so annoyingly like how do I put this?
But let's talk about the real world issues present in these movies, because Shark Boy and Lava Girl is brave enough to deal with things like divorce. Is Spy Kids brave enough to venture into such dangerous territory? I think not.
Okay, you know what? That is a super solid point. And upon
Fucking kidding me.
Well, it's just like, dude,
Yeah.
I kind of like not to like drop Spy Kids.
I'm neutral.
Okay, here's the thing. You know what? From the standpoint of like, okay, you want to watch an exciting, fun, like thrilling movie, I'm probably going to go with Spy Kids. But if you want deep all around the board,
Oh my fucking god.
like
if you want the movie that gives you the full plate, you're going Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I don't know if I'd say full plate.
No,
because
full
I think
plate.
That, I'm not going to go full plate.
You get the humor, you get the action, you get the drama. I mean, come on.
I disagree. I just think that Spy Kids is so much more exciting. I just feel like a lot more happens in a much like more
Also,
appealing.
About Spy Kids 3, you bring up all this, this all-star cast it has, but what does it do? It just squanders that all-stars cast potential. At least my all-star member of the cast is in almost every important scene in the movie. Yours is just, oh look, there's Steve Buscemi for 1 second.
I don't think
that's squandered potential.
You're being extremely hyperbolic. Clearly, that guy was in the movie much longer than that. I believe
how much longer? Are we talking?
I'm sorry,
10
I don't
longer?
got the fucking timestamp.
15, maybe.
Okay,
he literally just shows up on a flying pig, and it's just like, oh, let me help. That's all.
Because of his stellar appearance in episode 2 of Spy Kids, actually. But regardless of that, I appreciate the diversity in Spy Kids 3 with the cast instead of just the boring cast that is in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
You can call them boring, but when you get a more substantial movie, something with a little more oomph to it, that's the sign of a better cast and a better movie. Yeah, I think his silence speaks volumes. That means I've won this debate.
Bust, you got a counter? You got any more counterpoints?
Well, seeing that this guy has probably watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl, God knows how many fucking times.
I feel like you're competing against the man who's done all the research.
Yeah,
you've just barely studied for the test. So it's over. The time's up. So
I'll see you in the next debate.
Well,
but I'm sure he's watched that movie a lot too. I haven't seen that shit and why'd you give me the goddamn movie fucking debates? Give me something like are we doing the seasons later?
No.
We're not? We're not even doing the seasons?
We're saving that for a later time, boss.
A later time.
You'll get your chance. You'll get your chance with the seasons.
Never thought somebody would attempt to make a point that Shark Boy and Lava Girl is intellectually substantive.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd hear that in my life.
It's fucking not.
It is. No. When it deals with the content,
Mommy and Daddy broke up.
Yeah.
Divorce, it's one thing to deal with. Listen, I won't go too hard. I don't want to start a debate right here, but it's one thing to fucking deal with it. It's another thing to do it effectively.
Also, I'll have you know, this was given to me last year. This isn't even.
I figured you'd had that for a while.
So
do we all want to unmute ourselves and discuss who we think won that debate?
No, I don't even want to hear it.
All right, don't want to hear discussion.
I will be out of this because I really got to use the bathroom. So.
Oh my god. Listen, I think Boston hates Shark Boy and Lava Girl because like he brought up the point of Max being schizophrenic and sleep all day.
Oh my god.
That's just Boston himself. He can't stand looking in the mirror. He's projecting outward. He can't handle it.
Look, at the end of the day, I think it's quite clear that you certainly did more research into these movies. However,
I'll have you know, I did no research. I've just seen the movie in the last 6 months.
So you're just fucking cringe then.
Okay. Yes, that's also, I mean, okay.
Well, regardless of that, I think no matter how well you argued these bullshit points, I think that most people will still want to watch Spy Kids over Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Plus, there's 3 of them. Okay, more content.
All I'm saying is Shark Boy and Lava Girl needed 1 movie to get it right.
Yeah, well, fuck, they didn't make a second.
Spy Kids needed 4 to get it right. So, You know,
There's a fourth one?
there's a
Yeah,
fourth
there
one.
is.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So, fuck.
Love to
I
see
would,
the
I
cast
would
in
like to
that
give
one.
Boston, I want to give Boston a compliment here because I thought, he was thinking on his feet, and
Yeah.
his point about the casting for Spy Kids was a
It's
good
good.
one.
It's good. I think he could have gone a lot harder on some of Zach's points. Like, I think you kind of mentioned how he built his entire case basically around George Lopez.
Yeah, dude, why did you not shit on George?
Yeah.
Fuck George Lopez.
Yeah, that's what I was
first
gonna
of all.
say.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, dude. When you say my response would just be
I felt
George
that-
Lopez fucking sucks. He's not funny, and he's if that's all you got for fucking Shark Boy and Love Girl, then shit. That's what would be my stance.
Well, I felt that I responded to that and just replying that I would much rather have the diverse cast of. I mean, obviously, I didn't attack George Lopez.
You
but,
have to
like,
attack
Dude,
George. You have to.
What you're
you
trying
have
to
to
say-
credit.
what you're trying
George
to say
Lopez.
is Shark Boy and Lava Girl is whitewashed cast. That's what you're trying to say.
Ooh.
Besides George Lopez, just saying.
Yeah.
Essentially, especially if you look at
And when-
how George Lopez's daughter in that movie is just a white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you let him get away with that shit, saying
Is
that
she?
it's a fucking deep movie, it's not fucking deep.
It's a fucking racist movie.
I'll take my easy dub on that one. I
Right.
appreciate it.
Okay, I wouldn't say easy.
Easy. I'd just go with easy. It's
Do
okay.
we all? Anyone else want to chime in? Do we think Zach won that one?
Yeah, Zach one.
Absolutely not.
Whoa!
there we
damn.
go.
Whoa.
All right, Alex.
Woo!
Whoa.
All right.
Please elaborate.
I mean, okay, so you can sit here and you can talk out of your ass about how deep something is, but that doesn't actually make it deep, especially when your only talking point is, like everyone already brought up, George fucking Lopez, who, by the way, little pedophilic in that movie. I'm just saying, like, he got way too much fucking joy out of, like, electrocuting fucking kids. Like, that's weird, dog. Like, that's fucking weird.
No, to be fair, this was the Mr. Electro version of George Lopez.
It's all George
character,
Lopez.
Not the
Fuck up.
teacher
That doesn't
version.
mean
Not
anything.
the-
Yeah,
no,
it's the fucking
yeah,
it's a very
Lopez,
George
dude.
Lopez.
What it
Lopez.
shows, what
Oh,
it shows
George
that
Lopez.
George
What the
What the
Lopez,
fuck?
George Lopez
It's
is
a
a
euphemism.
dynamic actor. He's a dynamic actor who was able to pull off the villainous portrayal of Mr. Electro and the,
So
and
wait,
the kinder side
If I,
that is the teacher.
if I get this straight, you're saying your defense is George Lopez only plays a pedophile for half the movie.
Zach supports pedophilia, dude. Get it out.
And with that, I'm voting for Boston.
Think about
Okay,
all the
yeah.
unique characters that you see in
Oh, I'm sorry,
Spy
Boston.
Kids.
Did you bring that up in the debate time?
Well, we're bringing it up right now.
Okay.
I
that
think,
was-
It's on the record. That's all I have to say.
All right. We should move
move
on.
on.
To the
yeah,
next
yeah.
debate.
That was round one. So up next, we're gonna
Wait,
have
one more question.
Yes.
Are we at least debating the Dakotas?
Everyone voted for the
North.
same thing. Everyone voted North Dakota.
It's because South Dakota,
South Dakota.
fucking racist ass Southern fucking fuck it. No.
Yeah. Okay. So for our next round of debates, we're gonna have Chase versus Charlotte discussing the movie Cats.
Oh God.
It's gonna be
Chase,
great.
I would like you to take the floor first.
You may go first.
Absolutely.
You better
Okay.
have
If you're
good fucking
comfortable with that,
points.
of course.
Let's go,
Okay.
Chase.
All right. I'll wait for my time. Whenever you guys are ready.
All right. I'll start. Give me a sec to get the timer ready. All right. You have 2 minutes starting now.
Okay, so first of all, we all went and saw Cats together. All right. And genuinely watching that movie, I've never went to a movie and genuinely felt like I wasted my money buying this ticket. First of all, looking at the movie makes me incredibly uncomfortable. The weird sexual energy that happens between the characters is really fucking weird because of cats. And honestly, when I think of anybody that actually enjoys that movie, I think of a furry or a fat obese woman. But besides that, the cast, while it is technically a good cast, it can't make up for the lack of direction, for the lack of good music in a fucking theater production, which makes very little sense. And it just can't make up for the very weird use of CGI and their character models. And yeah, I mean, just looking at it makes me want to puke, and it makes me incredibly uncomfortable watching that movie. I do not get how anybody can actually enjoy that. Now, if you can come at me and tell me one good song from a fucking theater production from that movie, I will be genuinely shocked and I will be very impressed because none of the songs actually impressed me at all. and I will rest my case.
All right. Charlotte, you can make your point. The timer starts now.
Evan, could you remind me the actual prompt of this discussion?
Zach, can you get the prompt?
Yes, let me read the record. May the
I'll
record,
pause the timer for this.
Yeah, may the record reflect that the exact question for this category was, if I can find it. Gotta go back in the archives real quick.
Yeah, he's got to go to the records room for a sec.
Yeah.
It'd be real
So
awkward if I just answer the wrong questions. It'd be really funny.
He's going to the fucking library from Halo.
Fight the flood for a sec.
okay. I swear it's here. I'm just gonna find. Is Cats atrocious or secretly genius?
So,
All
right,
Cats
exact
prompt, Charlotte.
atrocious or secretly genius? In my
All right.
opinion, no. In my factual opinion, I have strong beliefs that Cats is a masterpiece in terms of its marketing strategy. Here we are. After all that Chase said, it's a terrible movie. There's poor CGI. You want a refund. The music sucks. And here we are debating it today. You said that you went out with all your friends to go see the movie because of all of the marketing, even though the CGI did look kind of wonky in the advertisements, yet you still gathered all your friends and saw the movie. Yeah, you wanted a refund, but it's too bad. They already have your money. In my opinion, Cats is a genius work of art in terms of its marketing strategies, since they were able to somehow get all of these people to see this movie, even though it may be not the best quality. Thank you.
All right. So you now both may provide your counter arguments to each other.
Okay.
Timer starting now.
Well, my first main counter argument to your thing there. Now, while it may be genius that it looks like shit and it gets people to watch it, the movie still lost like 20 million in the box office. It didn't make profit. It lost a shit ton of money.
Does that make
To
it
provide
atrocious?
context here,
I mean, it makes it atrocious because while it drove people to go watch it, if the movie's not making profit, then it's a failure. And if the movie looks like shit and it's rated incredibly poorly, then it's a failure.
If I may,
Okay.
the Webster Dictionary defines atrocious as horrifyingly wicked. I don't know about you, but a simple CGI movie that's maybe less than subpar does not come across as horrifyingly wicked.
I mean, I see the weird sexualization of feline cats as pretty wicked because, I mean, that's a little weird. Bestiality is illegal in this country. I mean, like, they can't really be letting that happen.
Are they having sex in the movie?
And I feel like they want to fuck. Like, the looks on
In
their
my
face,
opinion, something
they
that
wanna
would be
fuck.
atrocious would be, let's say, what Logan Paul did with the Tokyo thing? That
Yeah.
was atrocious. That was just cruel. However, genius is something that can be defined as an exceptional intellectual or creative power in terms of the marketing strategy that they have taken. They got all these celebrities into one film and they brought people to be like, what the fuck am I about to watch? Let's go see it. And then they did. And here we are today talking about it. It's kind of like what Sonic the Hedgehog did, where they released us that horrible CGI and then everyone started talking about it. Genius marketing strategy right there. Cats took a page out of that book. I'm not really sure who did it first. Don't have a timeline in front of me, but same idea.
Well,
And
cats
for
cats
that,
did it
Cats
first.
is genius.
Yeah, but
Maybe subpar, but it is not a horrifyingly wicked or evil in any way.
it's definitely evil to my fucking eyeballs having to stare at it. That is into
Wait,
my fucking
Are you
ears.
saying that something that's ugly is evil? If someone may not be a 10 out of 10, does that make them evil?
No, but when they're
Are
dressed
you
up in
sure?
weird ass
That's what
cat
your
furry
argument
suits,
seems
they're
to
definitely
say.
evil. I mean, like, the movie had evil intentions behind it. It probably supports bestiality. I mean, like,
I
we saw
think
what
you're
happened with
pulling out
Cutie.
straws here, okay?
I mean, like,
if anything, look. Bestiality may be a horrible issue, of course. But I do not think Cats, which is based off of a winning musical, is about bestiality.
I'm sure
And I
the
think that's a bit
musical is
of a
probably
reach.
great, but they didn't do.
So given
and
that,
that's another
I
reason why
believe
I'd
that
say
it
it's-
must not
that's
be
another reason why I'd
that
say it's
atrocity
wicked.
that you believe it to be. Additionally, would people invest in this movie to be created? Should it be such a horrible thing? It had to go through so many different producers. How could it have come out as bad as you say it is if people are putting this much money into this movie?
Because it just was. I mean, it had a shitty producer. I mean, like, I don't know how else to answer that question because, like, I'm sure the music was probably great, but this movie does not do that. Dude, what the fuck? My cat's pissed.
Even the cat is angry
My
at your
cat's angry at
response.
me. Like, I mean, oh shit, now I lost my train of thought. Listen,
Checkmate, atheists.
I cannot ever defend.
I
the movie.
rest my
Sure.
case.
Well, like I
The
said,
money put into the movie supports this marketing strategy. We are talking about it here at this very campaign. Thank you. That is all.
Chase, you have anything else to say?
I mean, my main argument to all that is that it failed in box office and it lost a bunch of money. So
So many other movies failed in box offices. Does that make them horrible? Does that make them an atrocity? Does that make them evil and wicked in intention?
not necessarily if we're going off the actual definition
Thank
of
you.
atrocious.
That is my point. Thank you for supporting my point. Oh my gosh, so supportive.
All right, well, I'll rest my case there.
Right. Well, that's
You know,
that one.
I think it'd be pretty easy to say that Jason Derulo and James Corden's cat costumes is all the horribly wicked things you need to establish an atrocious definition.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the scene where James Corden like is on the plink and the cats jump on it and launch him into space.
Oh yeah, the fat ass cat, dude. Like,
Well,
what
it's
the
a
hell is
little
that?
too late
That is-
now.
dude, that is awful to my
Woo! Yeah, I did not see the movie. You know, I'm a marketing major, and I thought it was cool.
Which
You
is
know-
funny because from a marketing standpoint, it literally objectively failed. It
Yeah.
lost,
Yeah.
100
That's what I was
it
about to
lost,
say.
it lost
Yeah.
$113 million.
It was a
That's
nice.
about if it was good, okay? For me, I'm all about word of mouth. Doesn't matter. Good news, bad news, good press, bad press. It's still press. Still getting that
Marketing
idea out
marketing
there.
is only good if the product succeeds.
Well,
That's why you
to
market.
be
It depends what your
fair,
goal of marketing is.
I
to
feel
have
like
this succeed most of the time, I guess.
using the definition of atrocious was kind of a haphazardly constructed defense because it has other definitions, not just.
Oh yeah.
horror.
However, Chase did not point out
Because-
any of them.
Yeah, well, because I mean,
Yeah.
another definition for atrocious could be of a very poor quality. So
Chase probably could have asked us what we meant by atrocious, and
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
So I
I
guess
definitely
it really
purposely
just-
I didn't remember the
Right.
question as being
Circumstance.
atrocious. I thought the question was, is Cats a shit movie? That's why I remembered
mean,
that.
Oh, it
essentially-
is a
I
shitty
didn't
movie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is a
I
great
thought that's what the
marketing
question
campaign.
was. I
Like-
didn't realize that you guys said it was genius or well, now I realize it, but beforehand I forgot that it was atrocious or secretly genius.
But wait, I mean, is the marketing actually great though? I mean, if it lost
no, it sucks. I think
money,
it
No,
sucks.
that- that's-
I don't
that's
know
the
how you
thing.
can
Came
say
up with
that.
a product.
Yeah, I
it can
don't
be
think so.
horrible in box office, but people, the idea of marketing is to get people talking about your product. It
But
doesn't
no one
matter if they're
watched
saying
it.
good things or
No
bad
one
things.
watched it though. So
yeah,
it
but it
failed.
wasn't successful.
Yeah,
I
wouldn't
do
the
think
end goal be
it's
to
hard.
turn a
So-
profit?
It's hard
This is
to
us
come to your
debating the
side,
point,
Charlotte,
though.
because just because of the fact that it lost so much money in even you can say good press, bad press, or whatever point you want to push with the marketing for Cats, but objectively, everyone who saw the trailer said that's going to be a really awful movie, and then everyone
The
who
thing-
saw
the
it
thing-
said that's a really awful movie.
The thing I would say, the thing I would say is, if you go up to someone, you're like a marketing person, and you go up and say, "Listen, I'm such a good marketer. Everything I've marketed has failed, like objectively, but everyone talked about it. Does that make you good at marketing?"
The question
anyone
with
gonna hire
you
for that?
marketing
I feel like
major,
that
the thing is
undermines
that if
the
I
marketing.
ask you about a very specific movie that was fantastic, but very, very specific, and I say, have you heard of this? You say no. Say, have you heard of the Cats movie? You're going to say yes. Have you seen it? No. Do you think it's good? No. But you've heard of it, and that's part of it. Also, right now we're debating the actual topic rather than the debate itself. So I'm kind of like, you can't really win if there's preset terminations on whether the movie's good or not, because that is a bit
Hmm.
biased. So I'm just throwing that out there for whoever's judging this.
Well, who do we think won the debate?
I'm going Chase.
You're going Chase.
I also would say Chase.
I strongly disagree with this. I believe he brought up no good
'cause,
points. Nothing that
well-
countered my opinions. I believe you guys just hate the Cats movie.
Yeah, well,
I'm
for good
silly.
reasons.
Because
I mean, marketing. If you look it up, it says that it is a strategy used entirely for the purpose of profit. And if
I
it
was
doesn't
going to say that.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, if it doesn't profit, then it is a marketing failure. So
I think
therefore, I feel
Chase's
like Chase is
point that
more-
it lost money is like, if you're taking
Does
the
that make it
marketing
genius
approach,
or
if you're making the
atrocious?
marketing approach, then the marketing was just as atrocious as the movie because it didn't even drive enough people to go see the movie to make it a profit.
Marketing is just the action of like promoting something.
And
The purpose of making profit.
I still think
You
that
promote
the
it.
spreading
You have to
awareness.
also
Promoting
spin
I
it.
believe I have one in my heart.
You've got to
You
spin
all
it in
may
a
have
positive
disagreed
way.
with me. However, I believe in my claims. I believe if the Sonic movie was just as horrible,
No, Sonic
I
movie
still
was
would
which
good.
it wasn't.
Yeah,
They-
but
they-
Sonic
they-
made
It
a ton
wasn't.
of money.
so
Yeah,
that was good marketing.
let's say
Yeah.
the Sonic movie was just terrible. It was just not good. Would the opinions hold the same right if we were talking about Sonic?
Well, here's
than
the difference
Cats
between the
movie?
marketing
Well, if it's a
strategy of
shitty
Cats
movie,
and
then
the
it's a
marketing
shitty
strategy of Sonic is the fact that Cats came out, everyone said it looked horrible, and they kept it the same. Sonic came out with its horrible CGI, and the producer said, "Oh, okay, we'll take that to heart
What
and
if
change
they
it."
kept the horrible CGI?
Then it,
Well,
Then it would have done
it's
as bad as
still-
Cats.
probably would have. Yeah.
So then you'd say
No,
that's atrocious.
I would
rather
say
than
it's
genius, even though people
genius
were
of
talking
the
about
Sonic
it.
Well,
team to
they
take it
didn't
in
profit.
and
If they wouldn't have profited.
rebrand and redo their CGI. But this,
I also feel like this beleaguers the main point because the
Hmm.
question was, is Cats atrocious or genius? Not is Cats marketing strategy genius or atrocious?
Well, Cats specifically, you have to incorporate more than that. I mean, I feel like it's all encompassing with that.
But you're just focusing on the marketing.
Cats specifically, I did focus. He focused just on the quality. So in that case, it's a double-edged sword where neither of us fully encompass the ideas. But I believe that my points of saying that doesn't matter about the quality, this still was genius. This aspect of it covers that.
well, I'm going to say we need to move on to the next debate.
Strong
So-
Thank you,
disagreement.
judges.
So, our next debate will be Aaron versus Dylan debating
Oh man.
how will they write the letter X.
Oh fucking hell!
Dude,
Aw.
wait, hold on. Are we doing? I want to do Hey Ya versus Ocean Man.
Do you want to do
You
Hey
see
Ya
that
versus
one?
Ocean Man?
Yes, I'm ready. I want that.
Okay.
All
No,
right.
this is
All
better.
right.
Let's
We'll
go.
do that.
All right, who wants to
All
go
right.
first?
It
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
mind.
You
I can
guys
go
choose.
first. I can
Is
go
All right,
Aaron
Aaron, go
even
first.
standing with the song?
Did you take his own?
Listen, fuck you, Dylan. I'm coming for you.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Here we go. Aaron, your time starts now.
Okay. So first of all, I just want to say that my stance is Ocean Man is the better song versus Hey Ya. And this my first point is that Ocean Man knows its fucking place, all right? It's not fucking 5 minutes long like Hey Ya. It's 2 minutes and it's 2 minutes long, okay? And the reason why this is important is because both songs don't have the most quality of lyrics, but specifically Hey Ya has the shittiest chorus I've ever heard in my entire life. Hey Ya, that's the chorus, okay? And beyond that, okay? They recorded, they used the same sound bites throughout the entire song. Okay, it's repetitive. It's terrible. It's double the length of Ocean Man's, and it has worse lyrics. Okay, my next point. Ocean Man has a fucking guitar solo. Okay, that's badass. Dylan, you're a guitar player. You're fucking you're betraying your own instrument by supporting Hey Ya. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. You should think about that. My next point. What the fuck is Hey Ya about exactly? I don't know. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It means it's just nothing. It means there's not a point. Ocean Man, on the other hand, is about an adventure, the adventure of life, okay? Embracing life as it comes to you. Everyone is the Ocean Man. That's the point. That's why it's genius, okay? Here's my next point. Hey Ya is non-original, dude. There's so many songs just like Hey Ya. It's bullshit. The reason
you
why
got 20
Ocean
seconds.
Man is such a great meme, why it's a meme, is because it is so unique. People will forget about Hey Ya. Ocean Man is eternal. I rest my case.
All right. I just want to say I love how you didn't want to do this debate and now you're so fucking passionate
Yeah.
about this
Fuck,
point.
dude.
He
Just
found it.
fuck
he
Hey
found
Ya,
it
okay, that's all I have to say.
enlightening.
The
All
shit
right.
song.
Dill.
I'm ready.
All right,
Ready.
Dill, your time starts now.
Okay, I would just like to preface this entire argument with the fact that Ocean Man remains as one of the most, at least in my mind, stigmatized songs. As every time I hear it, all I think about is cringy ass band kids. The same type. We're talking about the same type of people who laugh at Five Nights at Freddy's jump scares here. And if you're associated with that type of people, I mean, that's a little rough. I mean, we're talking about people who will post Five Nights at Freddy's vor and think it's goddamn comedy gold. And to debate your point about Hey Ya having no meaning, one just really simple search can show you what the song is exactly about. Now, while it may not be the most philosophical of meanings, it is about people who are unhappy in relationships, which is pretty relatable. So I feel like that gives it some merit just for the fact that it's relatable. Maybe it's not the greatest song or has the greatest meaning, but it is reaching the most people and has the most relatable thing. And so I feel like that would help more people than hearing a shitty guitar solo. So, I mean, that's all I can really say.
All right. So you rest your case?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you may
Are we doing this? Is it ready?
Yeah, you may both begin
So-
your yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like, if I think it's really funny that you criticize Ocean Man for being a band kids meme when this entire
fuck.
chat is filled with actual band kids, but you're
I
the
would
most band
clarify I'm
kid
not a band
person.
Well, I wouldn't say that. There's a very specific type of band kid I'm talking about. The cringe stereotypical ones.
The Call Me Carson
Okay,
brand.
well, I
Yeah,
think
the Call Me Carson type of
I think
people.
honestly, to actually respond to your
And even
point,
I'm
I think
not that
that's
type of
I think
person.
that's a void point because it doesn't have anything to do with the actual quality of the song.
Yeah, I suppose
all it
so.
has to do is with your view of who might listen
Yeah.
to the song. But Ocean Man is actually one of the most popular songs of all time.
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
gonna
we've
I'm not
also
gonna-
attacked different parts of each of the songs. So
Yeah, but I only mention stuff specifically about the songs and
Okay.
not who listens to the songs. And I also think
which
your other
is fair
point
because
was the meaning of Hey Ya, but I would like to reiterate my point that if the meaning of Hey Ya is just about unhappy relationships, that is the most common subject for songs ever. And I think that just reinforces my point that it's unoriginal and will be forgotten.
well, if I'm being honest, I wasn't too passionate about this. I feel like I would have much rather debated the how you write the X. But now that we're on this topic, I suppose that I will say that I do think I think both songs actually are very annoying and
Yeah, I
very
fucking hate both of
offensive,
them.
very offensive to my ears. I can't
Yeah.
stand either of them.
No.
But
At least we can agree on that. I agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
yeah,
Also, I write X's in the superior way. So
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't
do.
know. I feel like
We're
it
gonna-
takes.
we're gonna get the
I feel
whole
like
chat going.
dude, I feel like the way you write X's would take more time because you have to move. You have to move.
I bet
over
I write
more.
faster than you do.
No, bet,
I guarantee you I write
Bet.
faster than you do.
dude.
I would bet that. And
dude,
nicer.
dude. No, dude. I'm like the Flash of fucking handwriting, dude.
Would you be able to read it afterwards?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Damn.
I only write at.
I would
Mach
like to
speed.
test this.
I only write at Mach speed, dude.
Do you know how to
Mach
write?
speed?
I do know how to write. Dude.
That's my question.
Holy shit! Damn!
Mach 2. Mach 2 is the only speed in which I write.
Aaron, I want to know
Well,
how
it
you're
just-
able to keep up writing at all when you're writing like top down all the time.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's you know what I mean I pave my own path in this world.
Ah,
and,
okay, yeah, you see,
You know, you
got
guys
the
can-
whole
you
Yeah,
guys
he's
can
going with
say-
he's going with the Maverick argument. He's
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Maverick
you guys can be trapped by society's norms, but I'm over here doing what I want and doing it better. So
He's
I'm
like
here for it.
Ocean Man.
You really should talk to
Dude.
the fucking wave breakers. What the fuck? What the fuck's up with this shit?
Okay, I
Talking
think
about
that's about it.
society's fucking norms.
Okay.
I
Well,
think our debate. I
Our
think our
debate
debate
was
is
kind
pretty
of-
much done.
our
I
debate
think
was
it's
kind of
alright.
was kind of
Yeah.
ass, but
I mean,
it's all right.
I don't think we have to survey the room to know Aaron won.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
They'll
to
kinda
be
get
Hey,
fair, I mean,
I would like to say though, I
'Cause
don't
I
think
don't
Hey
like
Ya is gonna be
any-
forgotten.
Yeah, no,
I'm just
Hey Ya
saying.
has staying
I think
power.
it's a
I mean,
classic.
Yeah.
look at
It will be
we're talking
forgotten.
about a song from like the early 2000s that still is prevalent today.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I was just trying to shit on it.
Yeah,
So
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
well,
one
I
of those
mean, that
songs.
was the whole point of this was to
Right.
I really, I
Yeah.
just, I really don't think it won't be forgotten though.
no, I
think
agree.
it's a really
Honestly,
good
I do
song.
agree. I just really wanted to reinforce the point that it was unoriginal.
Yeah,
Which,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a.
it's-
And also, if I say
Well, a
that
lot
it'll
of
be
popular music
forgotten,
is,
and
so.
then if I say that it'll be forgotten and that Ocean Man is eternal, it's funnier. So yeah. Anyways,
Okay.
fuck Hey Ya, basically.
You should have had Aaron and I go in on somebody trying to say some shitty rappers better than Haken or something.
Yeah. Or we
Okay,
could debate
Chase,
who's the
tell
best
us one of
kisser-
your bad
kisser.
rapper takes. Go.
I bet. What? What does that even mean?
Bad rapper takes, dude.
Bad
Who's some
rapper
shitty
takes.
rappers you like, bro?
I don't know. Who's
Yeah.
you like, Bill?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna shit on their face. So
I'm gonna shit on your face. I don't know why you come at me.
Okay.
Okay.
Do
Go
we
for it,
feel
dude.
do we feel ready for the next debate? We good?
Yeah, throw it.
Okay, so our next debate is going to be Evan versus Alex, talking about whether or not
Baby.
birthday cake is a flavor. And I got the timer
Alright.
ready.
It's a
So,
flavor.
Who's
All right.
going first?
I'll let Alex go first on this.
That's really funny because I was gonna say that you should go first.
No, I insist.
I
You're the
insist.
guest. You're the guest here.
No,
I've
fuck
gotta let
you.
go
Fuck
first.
you. You're the fucking podcast guy. You
No,
go
I am
first.
the podcast guy. You have to go first. I have to.
Fuck
gotta-
you.
Evan, you
Fuck
gotta
you.
treat your guests with respect.
This is
Seriously.
fucking bullshit.
Go first, Evan. If you're not scared about it, why don't you go first, Evan? Fuck.
That's a fucking low blow.
Evan,
Seriously,
you
I'm
ready?
gonna fucking come over there. You better go.
All right.
Okay,
I'll present my point.
Evan, your time starts now.
Okay, so here's the thing. Cake flavor is a fucking lie. If you think about it when you eat cake, what flavor it is, it's always dependent on the toppings placed on it. It's either chocolate cake or strawberry cake or whatever cake. There's never like a base cake flavor. There's never been a flavor you can pinpoint as just like, oh, that's cake. That's cake flavor right there. And even when you eat cake flavor for like ice cream or some shit, like I don't even know if that's even cake. It's just like vanilla dough with sprinkles. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know if that's fucking cake flavor. Like, what is cake even normally? I'll tell you, it's like what, fucking bread? Have you eaten something that's just cake? And it hasn't been like, oh, it's chocolate cake, it's vanilla cake, it's strawberry cake. I don't think you have. It's cheesecake. There's no baseline. There's no baseline measurement for that. And that's my opinion about that.
Evan, you're done?
Yep, I'm done. Simple.
Cool. Alex, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, your time starts now.
Okay, so I was actually giving this kind of a lot of thought
Okay.
because I genuinely wanted to see, like, I was trying to look at it from Evan's point of view, and like, what I totally understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but the problem is that okay, cake is so fucking distinct though, because if you handed me ice cream and I started eating it and it was fucking birthday cake flavored, you know what I would say immediately? I would say, "Oh wow, that's birthday cake flavored ice cream." I would say that immediately, and I'd say it out loud. I'd say it to myself. I don't give a shit because it's birthday cake. Like, okay, first of all, you said that it's dependent on the toppings, right? Like there's chocolate
Yes.
cake, there's vanilla cake. Okay, I totally get that. But birthday cake has such a specific because the icing is different. You never have buttercream icing. I don't know if anybody's like bakers out there, but you very rarely are going to have buttercream icing versus like whipped icing. There's a lot more sugar. There's usually like almost like a confection, like a sprinkle kind of flavor in there. Like example, funfetti. Like funfetti is like a widely recognized flavor. And if you try to tell me that funfetti is not a real flavor, even though it's just white cake with sprinkles in it, but it's its own thing. Like I don't know. Like I brought up earlier, just like kind of talking about it. Is the fact that you try to argue that a cake is all of the components, right? But like look at so many things that are their own thing, but they're made of different components. Like I brought this up because I'm a fucking nerd, but like look at like the quadratic equation, right? Like every single piece of the quadratic equation is like its own equation, but when you put them all together, that's
20
recognizable
seconds.
immediately as a quadratic equation. Birthday cake is a flavor. You're fucking wrong. That's it. I rest my case.
Okay. So with that, I'm now going to open up the floor to open debate. Your time starts now.
Okay. So I thought about the component thing.
I think
'Cause I
you're a
did-
piece of shit. Go ahead.
All right, I think you're a fucking asshole who interrupts me when I'm talking. So let me so as I finish the sentence, I thought about the component thing, and I get what you mean by that. I understand, but the point, the way I see it, is that there's still a baseline. Like think of an Oreo. You know what an Oreo tastes like, because an Oreo never fucking changes. Not birthday, but cake changes all the time. There's never a single cake flavor. I get what you say when you say like, oh, birthday cake, because I can understand that to a degree, because birthday cakes I think do tend to have maybe similar aspects to each other. Though I do think there is no singular birthday cake flavor either, because if your birthday, you're gonna have your own taste in cake. See what I mean? Like there's never a baseline for cake flavor.
Can I interrupt for just a second?
Sure, go ahead.
Politely.
Of course.
Awesome. You're a piece of shit. So, no, like, okay, I totally get that. But I also think, and I mean, I know this doesn't really have a lot to do with flavor, but there's also like a certain aesthetic that goes with birthday cake, because I say birthday cake and I can tell you that everybody immediately probably thought of the exact same picture of what it is in their head. And you honestly probably got the same flavor in your mouth too, because the thing is no matter if it's chocolate or marble or red velvet or vanilla, the sugary aspect of it is always the thing that overtakes the flavor every time. There's sugar and it's moist cake, and that's birthday cake, and it's universal.
You know, I might be willing to concede that aspect, that birthday cake you might be, because there has been in just media and in our culture in general, birthday cake itself has kind of been similar. But I do still think cake, if you just say cake, 'cause that was the question, is there a cake flavor? I don't
I
think
thought it
there
was
is.
birthday cake specifically. I thought it was birthday specifically.
Zach, get in the fucking records.
It is birthday cake a
What
flavor?
the fuck?
Fuck you, Evan. Fuck you, Evan.
Well, it doesn't matter then. Because here's my point. You might win on the birthday cake thing, but I'll stick with my cake flavor thing.
No, but that's not the fucking question. Like you can't win an argument that we're not having, you stupid shit. Like that's not how it fucking works. Like
All right, fine. Then I'll stick with. the fuck up.
All right, so Alex wins.
Well,
yeah, I'd say this one's over by now.
well, fuck me then. I guess everyone
I mean-
decided for me.
No,
Yeah,
if you want to deliver your last line, go for it. Just know
No,
you're
fuck
in
it.
the hole.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm in the hole. Who cares? I got fucked up on the wording. I'll admit that. I still think if this was about cake flavor, I would have won.
that's irrelevant.
I think
It's like, hey, we're playing chess, but if we were playing checkers, I would win.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey,
That's literally what this that's like your actual point. You're wrong. Just concede. There's more pride in admitting that you lost, like with dignity, than trying to be like weird about
did
it.
shit.
Weird about it.
like me and Aaron. I gave up.
I did concede. I said that I
Take
think
a
I.
page out of Dill's book.
No, I
Evan.
literally conceded.
I know I lost.
No, the problem is that you keep saying like, "Oh, but I lost." But if this were something else, like, stop trying to save face, dog. You lost.
No, but I'm just being honest, because I made my point. Because here's the thing, I went through all that trouble to make that point about cake flavor. I feel like I have to at least kind
And
of
you
say
were
I
wrong.
do still believe that. No, you never disproved the general cake thing.
Because that wasn't the question.
Right, but that's
Move the fuck on, Evan.
what the fuck, man.
Man, this moderator's getting pushed around.
This was my most hyped debate of the night.
You know, I think it's not your most hyped debate of the night, Aaron. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Oh well, I guess the last one is.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, I gotta say the buttercream frosting thing is something I've never thought of in terms of like the birthday cake flavor argument. But now that you bring it up, I feel
That
like
was
that is
5-bet.
like a pretty staple thing.
No, that was a 5-bet.
Well,
move.
Alex is apparently the cake architect, so
Out here watching Great British Baking
Okay,
Show.
in all fairness, I actually do bake like all the time. That's actually like I'm really good
Yeah.
at baking, so I was very excited
have an
to be on this
advantage.
debate.
yeah, you had an advantage over Evan.
Okay, maybe get fucking educated about your topic. How about that?
Yeah, well, I guess that's right, Evan. I mean, you kind of fucked up, dude.
Oh my god.
Should have researched, bro. It's like I should have
Yeah.
research.
Yeah,
hey,
take it from Dill,
so-
Evan.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Take it from the
Uh,
other guy who lost.
I'll admit, I'll admit, I fucked up. I fucked up on that one. I'll admit it.
Okay. Do we all feel ready to move on to round 2?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read through the topics, and if any of you feel like you want to read through of other available topics to potentially leap to, like if you're not feeling too hot about these topics, just let me know and we can discuss that. So we have Evan versus Dylan with potential for tag team with Chase and I for the straws debate.
There's no potential it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Then Chase and Alex, this is about the button shirt thing. Chase, I know you said you messed that one up. Do you want to hear what else is available, and maybe you and Alex
Yeah.
can change?
Tell me what else is available.
No. Know that with changing, one of you could just decide to play devil's advocate and work the other side if you want to, even if you didn't vote this side. So available topics are, if Mike Wazowski grows hair under his mouth, is it a beard or pubic hair? It's on the board.
Please.
Takers?
Could Dill just argue with himself about that one?
Just listen to Dylan go round and round. So that one's available. Also, if Evan and I had a fist fight, who would win? That's available.
Evan, that one's easy. I mean,
Yeah, no.
look
What
at the
was
dude.
the
Look at his
result
fucking.
to
Look at
that?
his
While
shoulders.
we're at
I want
it,
you to
look
read
Look at
it.
his
while
shoulders.
we're
I
at
mean,
it.
it's shoulders, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
It's
That's
shoulders,
Breaker
dude. We're
baby.
talking about shoulders in the
he can barely
flesh.
listen. He can.
I don't even know why you put that question
He can
in
barely
here.
even fit through the door because his shoulders are so broad.
Motherfucker is wave breaker, dude. Also,
I'm talking about wave breaker.
yeah, his question is just prompting everyone to bully Zach. Like, I don't know why you put this in here.
No, Boston. I wrote the question, so it's okay.
I figured you did.
Yeah.
Actually.
So we also have, is SpongeBob the most memeable show ever?
Everyone had to agree.
Everybody has to be on the same page.
Did anybody else vote against that one?
Please expose.
Let me check and see if someone voted
If
against
they
it.
did,
I
I'm
seem
willing
to
to argue
remember
that one.
someone voted against
They
it.
did.
Charlotte, come on, was it you?
They're getting bullied right now.
I think it was me.
Listen, don't be scared.
But
Dill?
I said, yeah,
What the
but the reason is it's because it made me think of the one really shitty meme where it's just like him copying people and mocking people. It was really unfunny and never made me laugh a single goddamn time. So there's-
Wow, one meme out of
Damn.
fucking
Damn.
millions.
Well, I mean,
Um,
okay, maybe if you get like a video of SpongeBob with like fucking bass boosted audio, you'll probably make my laugh. I mean, to be honest, completely just stupid shit makes me laugh. So
I really want to hear the tag team debate, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down, dude.
Whoa.
I
ready
have,
for
I have a
this. I'm ready
5-head
for this.
argument.
That's what you think until I
so then
completely dismantle it with facts and logic, bitch.
Are you still
Okay.
gonna do Die Hard, Zach?
Well, I was going to ask that. So, Chase, Alex, you guys have the button shirt if you want to try and change that. And also, Charlotte and Boston, you guys have Die Hard if you feel like you want to change that.
Oh, I thought I was debating you.
No, you're debating Charlotte about
That's
Die
fine.
Hard. I can hop in
It's totally
on that,
fine.
though.
Yeah, Zach, I'm gonna need you to hop in.
Okay.
Everything about Die Hard was because of like you, so
Okay.
Yeah, well, you're
there's
gonna need
limited
help.
knowledge.
I am willing to try and play devil's advocate on the button shirt one. Even though I fucked it
Okay.
up, I'm willing to try it.
Okay. So do we feel ready?
Against Alex?
I mean, it'll
Oh,
be really
dude,
fun. It'll
you're-
make for
okay.
some great content. I mean,
You're right. I want to see. I
It'll be
want to hear
pretty
it.
funny.
Well, I mean, we
I'm
will
ready.
see. We will see Chase get pummeled into the ground. So that'll be pretty enjoyable.
I mean, yeah.
Apparently, Evan's mic has died, just so we know. So we can say anything we want about him now with no recourse.
we hate you, stupid fucking retard. Just kidding, Ev. I love you, bro.
Okay. So
Except I fucking don't.
do we want to start out with the tag team? Is that how we want to
Yeah.
start out?
I think so.
You
I
got
just
to do the
realized that
tag
we,
team.
we gotta wait for Ev to fix his mic.
How long have we been going?
We're pushing almost an hour now.
Not
gotta
long
eat.
enough.
Okay, we can. Evan says to move to another debate while he fixes his mic. So, since
I'll do
I'm
Die
gonna,
Hard.
you want to do Die Hard?
Sure.
Okay. Charlotte, do you want to try and start, or do you just want me to go, or do you want to tag team it? How do you want to do this?
Well, Die Hard takes place at Christmas time.
Yes.
That is my argument. Thank you.
Okay,
well
great.
then,
Awesome.
okay,
Let me move on.
then
Okay.
I'm hopping in. I'm
Oh my
tapping
God.
in.
That was insanely well constructed.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
boss,
Very
do
meticulous.
you feel prepped?
Probably as prepped as I'm going to be.
Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I'll just go ahead and get my shit out of the way. It's gonna be short.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is just because it's taking place during Christmas, it doesn't make it a fucking Christmas movie. I mean, this action-packed film. I mean, it could be set in literally fucking any time of the year, and it's still the same fucking movie. Like, it doesn't make any difference that it's during winter at all. I
Can
mean,
boss
plus,
tag me in at any point, because
yeah, I will. You know what? Fuck it. I don't even give a fuck about the rules. I'm tagging him on.
all right,
so-
all right.
Wait, not right now. Wait a minute. All I'm saying is, also, if we're going to say it's a Christmas movie, what fucking Christmas movie is there when they're just blowing everyone the fuck up? You know,
Home
they're
Alone.
fucking- Okay,
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you.
Now,
but
it's
respect
obviously
the rules.
it's in a different nature in this film. Okay, I mean, we're talking like blood splattered across walls and shit. You know, and it's just it's in no sense does it feel like a Christmas movie. Like the actual like holiday of Christmas has like nothing to do with the actual movie itself. And you know, also fucking yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's not a fucking Christmas line, okay? No one in a Christmas movie should be saying that shit.
Okay.
Dill, go ahead.
All right. So basically, what I'm going to say about this is, let's see. Let's take a movie. Let's say it has Easter in it or something for like, I don't know. It just says it's on Easter.
Your
But
tag
maybe
team
the-
has 35 seconds, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, he's fine.
Okay. So say this movie is on Easter Day or something, but the movie is about somebody getting kidnapped and fucking like decapitated or something. Is that an Easter movie? No. So how about you motherfuckers just watch a normal fucking Christmas movie like everybody else and watch the
Tell 'em.
Grinch. Watch the fucking Grinch or watch
Grinch.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something normal that a normal motherfucker would watch. Because if you're sitting there watching people get their bodies dismembered and blown the fuck up during Christmas, I don't
5
know what
seconds.
the fuck kind of Christmas you have. Like, what do you get under your fucking tree? Body parts?
And that is
Rest my
time.
case.
Okay.
Good point. Good point.
Gotta prep myself for
Hell
this
yeah, I
one.
do.
Zach, could I start us out here real quick?
Yeah, you go ahead and start us out. You go ahead.
Oh, sauce. Thanks so much. So the very first point you made was about it being an action-packed, nothing to do with Christmas. Take Home Alone. Home Alone is a classic Christmas movie. It shows every year in ABC Family's 24 Days of Christmas movies, which I believe classifies it as a genuine Christmas movie. That could take place at any point of the year, yet it takes place at Christmas, thus making it a Christmas movie. By extension, Die Hard, as equally action-packed, takes place at Christmas time. What? Therefore,
Don't
making
agree.
it a classic. Zach, would you
I
like
don't
to
agree.
join
Yeah, I
in?
would like to tag in. I'd like to tag
Can't
in
agree.
because
Can't agree.
because the simple fact that the movie takes place at Christmas is not enough to qualify it as a Christmas movie. I will concede that, but it's not just the fact that it takes place at Christmas time. It's also the fact that it takes place at a Christmas party. It opens up with him bringing home gifts for his children for Christmas, and the whole thing about the movie is he wants to get his wife and he wants to save her and return with his wife to his kids to celebrate Christmas, which is the whole reason he came home. We're talking about a movie with family values. And what does this movie want to do? All it is it's just a good Christmas tale of a dad trying to reconnect with his somewhat estranged wife who he's been away from some time because he's a cop. But you know what? He has to deal with all these terrorists coming into the Nakahami building and trying to mess up his Christmas. But you know
Didn't
what he
ask for
does?
that.
You know what he does? Not only does he take them down, but some of the people, one of the guys he kills specifically, he puts a Santa hat on him, writes ho 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 on him. Now, let me tell you, that is Christmas. Santa Claus, and if you're talking about movies that are Christmas movies that, oh, they can't have guns or stuff being blown up, look at the movie Fat Man that comes out this year. That's Mel Gibson playing Santa Claus who cusses, shoots, fights Walton Goggins, and oh, there's a ton of explosions in the trailer, and you can't tell me it's not a Christmas movie because it's about Santa Claus, the reindeer, the sleigh, him getting hired by the army for some reason. That is a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I rest my case.
Awesome.
Additionally,
Look. Okay, go on.
oh,
Go ahead.
Yeah, the floor is open for open
oh,
debate.
thank you. So just to add to the point of the blood and gore, a classic Carol for Christmas time. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Come on, come
Okay.
on.
Okay, regardless. I
Well,
mean,
let's-
with the
does it
whole.
have- sorry, go ahead.
Well, I'm just going to say with the whole like Home Alone example, I mean, how much is Christmas reinforced in that movie? It's literally
The entire
follows.
movie.
Yeah, I know. It
It's
follows
literally
a child
completely essential to the
that
plot.
with his family left on Christmas vacation, and this dude just wants to celebrate Christmas with his family and
Yep.
get presents. And I mean, that is reinforced through the entire movie. How much is the holiday of Christmas actually focused on it
That's
all?
a great point, Boston. That's a fantastic
And
point.
Die
And you know
Hard.
how it's reinforced? It's reinforced by the fact that you have this cop who just wants to spend a good Christmas with his family, give gifts to his children, and reunite with his wife. And what is he doing? The whole movie is about him reestablishing that connection for Christmas. Okay, that's what the whole movie is about. You can, sure, there's fighting, there's gunplay, there's profanities, but that doesn't change the fact that at its core, we're talking about a movie that takes place on Christmas Eve, that takes place at a Christmas party, that has Christmas themes throughout, and that at its core is about a family on Christmas.
Okay, but
Very
okay.
good point, Zach.
If you took out the entire point of it being around Christmas, could it still be the same movie? Yes, because the major plot line is him saving his wife, not the fact that it is Christmas. That might be a side aspect of the film, but if it doesn't have the classic themes of Christmas, or doesn't focus on it entirely, then I wouldn't say it's a Christmas movie. Home Alone is different because the entire plot cannot be changed. Like if it was changed,
True.
and you took Christmas
So-
out, you couldn't have that movie. That movie
So is
wouldn't
this
exist
why
without Christmas.
Home Alone 3 does not take place on Christmas? Is that why that it's such an essential part, is the fact that Home Alone 3 is all about Christmas, even though Christmas isn't a part of it?
What was that again? You said it's
Home
all about
Alone
Christmas,
3.
but Christmas isn't a part of it.
I said, how can you make this argument that the Home Alone movies are all about Christmas, and then we have Home Alone 3 that works
We're
just
talking
as
about
well?
Home
Well,
Alone
because they
without
just,
Christmas?
basically what they
We're
did is
talking
they
about
took. They,
if
okay,
you
well,
can
basically,
make Home Alone without Christmas, you can. It's been proven. So if you're saying that Die Hard is
they
not a
take
Christmas
the
movie, then
same-
Home Alone isn't a
Yeah,
Christmas
true.
movie.
You
Okay,
can,
well, they
yeah,
took-
you
proven
can.
okay, well,
that
okay,
Home
listen,
Alone is a
listen.
Christmas
They
movie,
take-
so
they take-
therefore Die Hard is
they-
a Christmas
listen,
movie.
No, you
They
can
take-
rewrite and
listen,
change so many different movies. But
Listen, they
Home Alone,
take the same the standard film archetype that is Home Alone, and they put it in Home Alone 3, but take out the core aspect, Christmas, and then they change it slightly to they alter
The core
it so it can
aspect
fit
isn't
into
Christmas
that same
in
archetype
Home
without being
Alone.
the
The
same
core
thing.
aspect of those movies is, oh, we get to see
The kids
we
home
get to
alone.
see Mo
Okay,
and Larry
well,
get
then-
beat up
Okay,
by
then
a
that's not a
kid
Christmas
who's home
movie then.
alone.
Then that's not a Christmas movie then.
Listen, when we establish
If
what
it's-
is
if it's
or
not about
isn't a
Christmas-
Christmas movie,
if it's
we
not
look
about
at
Christmas,
a
it's not a
couple
Christmas
I don't
movie.
think
concepts.
Bruce Willis
Does it take
gives
place
a single
around
fuck
Christmas?
about Christmas.
Does it take place with? Okay, so we have Christmas, we have the Christmas party, we have Christmas values, Christmas gifts. If you have all these core aspects of what makes a good Christmas movie, how can the movie not be a Christmas movie?
Okay, I'm gonna make an Easter movie, right? But basically, somebody gets kidnapped to get decapitated,
man
and
loves
get,
Easter.
then they get nailed to a crucifix and shit on, and then they go burn down a church at the end of the movie.
That sounds like an Easter movie to me. I don't know what you're on about.
You brought up
That's
a
what
lot
I
of
do on
themes
Easter,
that have to
so.
do with Easter.
Yeah, at
Look,
Christ
I-
and completely dismantling.
look, I don't think like the actual act of celebrating Christmas is really essential at all to Die Hard, like it is Home Alone, though. Like I think
mean,
Home Alone is
so if we're
so,
talking
I
like,
believe we're
about-
getting a little off topic here. Home Alone is not what we're debating. We're debating Die Hard.
well, it's
But it's brought
I
up
mean,
as
it's
a point, so it is
comparison,
it
yeah.
is logical and therefore reasonable to talk about Home Alone whenever it's brought up in your guys' argument. So for us to counter that with arguments about the same topic, Home Alone, if you guys are bringing it up, then we can do the same. Because
here's
if we can't do it, then why could you?
And here's the thing: I haven't seen Die Hard. I don't even know when the last time I saw it was, but I do want to say I would probably be willing to bet. Are there any like significant lines that have to do anything with him giving a shit about Christmas?
Multiple Merry Christmases, a whole line where he's in the air duct wanting to talk about how, oh, I just wanted to go home, have a couple drinks, you know, see the kids, all this stuff about Christmas. It opens up with him.
Does any of that have to do with
gifts for
Christmas
his
though?
Chris-
No, he just wants his
how
family
can
is
I-
gone.
how
He
can I
wants
just
his
say
family
that
back.
he wants to spend Christmas with his family, and you're like, but how does that bring up Christmas? How does that bring
No,
up
I'm saying
Christmas
this.
if he
No,
wants to
because you
spend
said
Christmas
he
with his
does,
family?
does he mention Christmas specifically?
Yes. He literally goes to a Christmas party. There's Merry Christmases. There's the ho 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 with the dead guy with the Santa hat on. There's multiple thematic and cinematic elements that point directly to Christmas, especially in the
Well,
narrative.
well, it also depends because I guess technically you could classify it as a Christmas movie if it is a recurring movie that you watch around Christmas time. But I could make that the same thing about maybe I'll watch fucking I don't know shitty ass fucking I don't know some fucking dumb movie.
The point that watching it around Christmas hasn't been made. The point is that it is a Christmas movie because it has multiple narrative elements that point directly to Christmas.
Okay, but
Yeah, but no, it's
okay, but it's
because
the
it
same
references-
archetype as the movie Taken, and that's not about Christmas. It's him saving a family member so he can reconnect with his family.
We've already established that you can rewrite any movie.
Wasn't even released during Christmas, by the way.
Well, I don't know. Can you take the
hit him with
movie
it.
that's about? Can you take away? Okay, the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Can you take that and alter it and not make that a Christmas movie? No, because at the core, that is a Christmas movie. You cannot do anything to change that, and it will still. You can change it in any way you would fucking like to, and it would still be a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it came out July 15th.
Just when a movie comes out doesn't determine whether or not it's a Christmas movie.
True, but this is all bullshit. It's not fucking Christmas. So.
Yeah.
That is time, by the way.
All right.
So those heated boys.
Okay, can everyone talk?
Yeah, everyone can talk now.
Please, everybody, I have to know.
I think you guys were bringing up really good points on both sides, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a hard one.
I will passionately defend Die Hard any day of the week.
Can I give one just concluding like sentence on how I really feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I think Die Hard, you know, when it comes down to it, probably just references, you know, the holiday of Christmas, and it's really not an essential core piece of the story. I think again, like Dylan said, with Taken, you know, and numerous other movies that are just like this, you could put this in any setting and it's still the same movie. Like, I don't think Christmas has any bearing on what this film was.
I think there's a point to be made that, like, what is a Christmas movie? Is a Christmas movie a movie that was made to be watched at Christmas, or is a Christmas movie something that is culturally watched during Christmas and not necessarily made for that time? You know what I mean? Because obviously Die Hard wasn't made to be watched it wasn't made to be watched during Christmas. I mean, like Boston said, it was released in July. So it's obviously not made to be watched during Christmas. But like, obviously there's a group of people, a large enough group of people that like
Redditors
do watch it during Christmas. Redditors.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
So I don't know. That's something that no one talked about, but I think maybe.
But you know,
important.
with Christmas being such a key setting of the movie, I mean, there's Christmas music, there's multiple. It takes place at a Christmas party. Like, when there's so many set pieces and things that directly relate it to Christmas, it's hard for me to see it as anything else but like a movie directly tied to Christmas.
Well, my point is that's just irrelevant though to like what the like movie actually is and like is like meant to be. Like to the core of the movie and the story, and you know, and like the motives of this man. I don't think really Christmas is like the essential like main point here.
Well, then that's an interesting thing. Looking at like Fat Man, like, are you gonna say Fat Man isn't a Christmas movie, even though like it's all about?
Well, I mean, I'd have to see it.
Yeah,
This is why I think it's important, because Fat Man's being released during Christmas, and it's obviously being made to be watched during Christmas.
It's
but Die Hard
marketed
wasn't.
as Christmas. It's
tailored for watching during the holiday. So And Die Hard, they use it as nothing but a plot device.
Alex, were you gonna say something?
Yes, I was, Zach. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. So my main thing with Die Hard, right, is like, okay, there's kind of, you can kind of look at this in two ways of like the whole what makes it a Christmas movie. But see, a lot of people think about things like this in a cultural sense. Not to mention there were very like key creators in the movie who did intend that the Christmas aspect be like, and that's why like, yeah, it is during a party. It is the music, it's very because you have to understand that like before Die Hard, not a lot of movies did the whole like super violent stuff at Christmas time thing. Like not a lot of them did. The most you got was like fucking, Grinch Stole Christmas, right? Now, what is neat is that Die Hard, like going by trends on like the IMDb list and whatever, Die Hard is this like 22nd most frequently cited movie of all time in like the Christmas themed lists. And that may sound like, that's
Bringing in
pretty
the
low
data.
down. Oh yeah, always. So like that may sound like pretty like far down, but like the thing is like culturally, like think about how many Christmas movies there are. Like you literally have so many lists that are like top 100 Christmas movies of all time, and like a lot of them actually have a lot of variance in them, right? So you kind of have to look at it in like a cultural way, because it's enough that like a lot of people watch this at Christmas time.
I just want to say that I appreciate Alex responding to my point that is a Christmas movie made culturally or made by something else, like the release or the intentions of the creator.
Right.
Man, I just want people to watch The Grinch or
It's
like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at Christmas time.
It's okay. The actual best Christmas movie is The Polar Express. So that's a debate for another time.
Yeah,
though.
definitely agree.
Yeah, I'd probably
Agreed.
agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm
Hate
happy I
that
found a like-minded.
Yeah, well, I
individuals
fucking hate
with a
you,
good
Chase.
opinion.
Yeah, I was expecting.
Wait, what's yours,
Damn.
Chase? Wait, what's Chase's
What?
your favorite Christmas movie?
I didn't say I have a favorite Christmas.
Did you
movie, I
say
just
you
know that I
disliked
like
The Polar Express
Yo,
though?
I guess
Yeah.
Chase just fucking hates
Oh my
Christmas.
god! How can you like the end
Yeah, Chase
song
probably
for The
watches
Polar
Die
Express
Hard
when
and
the
fucking
credits
Christmas
play?
like
That
I've
is
never
racist.
seen Die Hard. I've actually never seen it.
Of course, you've never seen it.
Okay, Dylan. I mean, you've never even seen any Star Wars movies, so what the fuck are you coming at me for?
Actually, yes, I have. I've seen two.
Oh,
at
you've
this
seen
point.
one.
I've
You've
seen two at this
fucking-
point.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah,
two at
that's
this
true.
point. bitch.
I forgot.
And I'm
You
gonna
know-
watch the rest of them too.
Um,
Damn, dude.
Yeah!
Got me.
Get the fuck out of here.
okay, since I tag team that debate, if someone else wanted to be part of the straws debate
Yeah,
in
who
my
wants to be my-
place,
Who wants to be
And-
my partner?
God, I
in
can't
the
wait to
straw
kill
debate?
Dylan. It's gonna be so.
You're not
Fuck
gonna
straws.
kill me, dude.
I'm
Because
gonna
any point
destroy
any point you could
God.
possibly make is gonna be
Hey,
so
wait, hold on,
actually fucking stupid.
Is
Because it's one fucking hole.
is Evan alive? Like,
yeah, Evan's working on it. He's crawling his way back up. You know. I
What
guess
the fuck happened to his mic?
Yeah,
well, I guess his
seriously.
computer.
He's like reconstructing it.
yeah, his computer. Something happened, and he had to restart it.
think-
So
Can I just say that I think he's too humiliated after
Yeah,
me and him
you-
debated, and now he fucking just quit the podcast.
hurt
Like,
his
can we come to
feelings.
that conclusion?
Alex is the new host.
He's like eating a fucking birthday
Yeah.
cake. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
he has
this
a-
isn't
he
a
has like
flavor.
party hat. He has
This
a
isn't
party
a
hat
flavor.
on.
anything.
you know,
There's no fucking flavor.
a point.
He's fucking crying his eyes out.
God. Okay.
Maybe he's learning how to read questions.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Brushing up. So we have the straw debate, which we got to wait for Evan on. We could Chase and Alex. You guys could go ahead and debate buttons if you want to, or if you want to change topics. I'm
Rip
giving you
Jay.
one last chance.
I mean, I said I was okay with that topic, even though I'm gonna get bodied like real hard.
dude, that's not true, man.
You got to go in with some confidence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Come
Well,
on,
let me
my
go put
boy.
on a button.
Go in fucking proud, man.
Did you say let me go put on a button?
Yeah, I think he did.
No,
Dude,
that's hard
Zach,
as fuck,
I
dude.
just want to say I really enjoyed the discussion on Die Hard. That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was
Yeah,
a
that's
good
good.
one.
That was real good. So, well, after Chase gets his button
That
up
was a
on,
highlight.
then we can.
Well, he's not gonna be
continue
able
on.
to put it on because he doesn't know how to.
Well, that's
button it
right.
correctly.
He's gonna like put the bottom one on and then be like, oh, I don't know how to do the
Yeah,
rest of this.
It's gonna be uneven as
I'm
fuck.
going
So.
to actually try to button it bottom to top, and it's not gonna work. Oh my god, why did I ever say this was right? This is
I was
Your Honor,
really
I present
shocked.
you Exhibit A.
Listen, you could take on the shower debate about do you need to wash your feet?
Did anyone say no?
I will debate that so
People said
fucking
no.
hard.
People
Who
said
said
Fuck
no.
said no.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Who said no?
Evan said no.
Of course.
Obviously.
Oh my god.
Send him in. Send him
The
in.
same guy who
Send him
Oh,
in.
good
This
timing.
is important. This
Good
is so
timing.
important.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. That
Evan,
was-
this is both great and poor timing for you.
Wait, are we gonna talk about it? Cause can I say something? Like, can I just go ahead and say
What?
like?
You might want to
thoughts?
save it for what we're about to do.
What's going on?
Okay, that's what I,
We're gonna.
okay.
I think we're
What
gonna.
did I miss? Can you
We're
catch
gonna
me
do,
up?
like,
Well, we debated Die Hard, but now I think we're going to debate about whether or not you need to wash your feet in the shower.
I won, by the way.
Okay, Boston can say he won, but I'm pretty sure I won.
Dude, we won.
I don't know who won, honestly.
I don't know.
Oh, you're right. The we won.
I don't
You
know
guys were
either,
both
so-
really good. I think that was the strongest debate. on
Charlotte
both
was
sides.
setting me up for alley oops the whole time, and I was just slam dunking him right over
This is
Boston's
true.
head.
Yeah, well, I was
Dylan-
Boss was setting himself up for slam dunks, and I was setting myself up for slam dunks. So we
So
were
the balls
way
bounced
stronger.
off each other.
No,
and
no,
no,
go through the
no,
net.
Won't even
we were
have
a
to
way fucking
alley-oop,
better
man.
team, dude. And dude, I literally
taller,
had that,
faster.
I had that fucking
Okay,
ball
okay.
suspended in the fucking air, floating right in front of the fucking hoop.
Yeah, well, I had a
waiting
Space
for me to
Jam
fucking
moment.
grab-
My arm
well,
just
yeah,
stretched
well,
out and dunked over
Well, the
you.
ball was sitting
So-
there waiting for me to grab it and fucking
Okay,
put it
Who-
between my legs.
who's
and
gonna
fucking
who's gonna take the
360
floor
slam it
on
straight in that fucking thing.
who's gonna take the floor on do you need to wash your feet when you shower?
Me.
Okay, Alex is taking a stand there. Ev, you want to hop in here?
What was? Did I disagree with that?
Did you? I'm pretty sure you said no.
Did I?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the
Right,
form
right.
you're marked
Yeah,
down.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
don't
Watch
no.
him
try
back
hiding
the fuck up
that.
now. Yeah. Watch him back up now. What's up?
Birthday cake was too much
Fuck,
fun.
No, I don't know what to do. I legitimately don't believe
fucked
that,
his
but that
brain
looks
up.
like I'm a pussy.
There's so much defeat
All
in
right,
Evan's voice.
All right,
I
let's
feel
debate
bad.
if who thinks Evan's a pussy.
Yeah, I mean.
Me.
I do.
It's unanimous.
Cool. Guys, there's another computer problem. I think I gotta.
Oh man,
God.
dude, he smashed birthday cake.
Evan,
into his
Evan, we can
computer.
let you stay on the straws. Who wants to take on Alex and whether or not you need to? Alex, what's your position on whether or not you need to wash your feet in the shower?
Well, who all said no?
You need to wash your feet.
Okay, does
If you
anyone
said
want to
no-
argue no?
But who said?
I'm gonna have
anyone
to
else
pull
said-
out the receipts.
You gotta
Go
pull
ahead,
their seats.
please.
If someone said
Well,
no, that's fucked up.
I
They
mean,
should
if
be
you
caught out
don't, if
immediately.
you don't,
We're getting
wash,
publicly shamed.
listen, if you don't wash your feet in the shower, you're going to have literally one of the most abhorrent stenches. And I already have stinky feet, so if I didn't wash my feet in the shower, dude, I would probably walk past people and they would die. They would smell it and die. Right?
I think
I
that
wash
already
my feet in the
happens
shower
regardless.
every time. Yeah,
Listen,
well,
we're
Chase, that
talking-
wasn't the fucking point. I'm saying that me taking a shower and washing my feet is the only reason people are still fucking living when I walk past them.
We're talking trickle
my
down
God.
bathonomics, my friends. That would be the stance for anyone who said no.
Yeah.
Did anyone say no?
Pull
I'm
the
looking.
receipts.
I'm going through the receipts
if
right
you
now.
say fucking no, then you.
Well,
need to
Alex,
be
how about
fucking
this?
executed.
How do you think you should go about washing your feet?
Oh
the
wait,
shower?
I have my first no.
Who?
It was Chase.
Damn, Chase.
Oh my
Chase.
god.
You little nasty
Fucking
motherfucker.
goddamn
Chase
beta
is backing
toes.
down because he
Dude, of
doesn't want
course
to
there's
face
beta
the
toes.
heat.
Yeah.
You're fucking beta toes, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jake.
He's not even talking. Probably still buttoning his fucking shirt.
He's
I was actually, I just got Taco Bell, but you know. What happened? I wasn't paying
You just got
attention.
Taco
fucking
Bell.
went to
What do you
Taco
do? Drive
Bell.
there?
Disgusting.
You drive there while we're doing this?
Yeah, I drove
Mom,
there.
right?
Chase,
okay.
you voted no on whether or not you need to wash your feet in the shower.
Oh, that's rough.
So you're gonna.
Yeah,
you're-
Yeah, it is rough.
All right, I'll argue it. I don't care.
Okay.
I do wash my feet, but I mean,
Why would you say no?
Then why the
would
fuck you
vote
say no?
Because
You
he
monkey
doesn't
motherfucker.
give a fuck about it.
You fucking ape.
He just does it, is what you're saying, right, Chase? Like it's like you feel like you just don't have to, but you do.
He probably rinses his fucking feet with shit or something.
What the
Okay.
right, yeah, that's
I
the
don't
natural
understand-
conclusion.
Dude, listen,
lathers his
why
feet
is
with
Dylan
shit
coming
and
at me when
rinses
his
it
feet
with
literally
piss.
smell like Cheetos? We have Cheetos.
Okay, you know what? If we're
Okay,
just gonna
well, I have bad
know what?
smelling feet. I
Wait,
can't
are
do
we-
anything about
are we
it.
just talking about
I still wash my fucking feet.
It sounds like we're just opening the floor for.
okay, well, let me just say that
That
I
makes
said
I'm gonna cry.
I said yes because I know that like I wash my feet, but
Right.
I really at the end of the day I think that what it really comes down to is that there's just particular people that just naturally probably smell worse, or they just like their feet just
Boston, are you
awful.
outing yourself as someone who smells worse, and that's why you wash your feet?
No, I definitely don't smell worse, but I just want to say though, I just think that while there's some people that could probably get away with not putting much effort into cleaning their feet, I mean, I think there are people though that probably should do that.
Well, I'll play devil's advocate. Let's talk trickle down bathonomics, my friends. This is the Reagan style of bathing yourself. I mean, if we're talking about you're covering the rest of your body in soap, right? And the water from the shower is just going to wash that soap right down your legs and
Oh.
over your feet. I mean,
But the
Deck
bottom
sounded
of
really
so-
sus right now.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do
I'm
about
just
the
playing
bottom of
devil's
your feet?
advocate. I wash my feet every day.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I have an
disgusting- the
additional devil's
disgusting
advocate
part-
to add to
The
this.
disgusting part of your feet that touches the ground and bacteria all day long.
You're right, and there's
gotta
so
watch that
much
part.
there's so much water and soap already in the basin of the tub when you're taking a shower, and then that's on the bottom of your feet, getting that clean, and then you got the soap running down
Yeah,
and over the top of
except
your
you gotta
feet and through
scrub.
and between your toes.
You got to
So, I
scrub
mean,
though.
Trickle down bathonomics. What I want to see the
Hey.
con.
Well,
Can I
okay.
just- wait,
if I
can I
dove
interrupt, please?
into a pool of soap, would I be clean when I came out? No, because you gotta
I
fucking
mean,
scrub.
you
You gotta
wouldn't do
fucking
it.
scrub. You gotta scrub.
Don't
Okay,
like scrubbing.
You gotta fucking scrub, dude.
Alex, what's your interruption?
All right, everybody,
Sorry.
shut the fuck up. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. So, your skin is layers upon layers upon layers of fucking dead shit, right? Okay, so imagine, like, you wash your armpits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer
Yeah.
me. You wash your armpits, right?
Yes.
And you know why you wash your armpits? Because standing under the shower and hoping that when you lift them to shampoo your hair, that's not fucking enough, right? You know why? Because there's buildup, because you have deodorant, you have shit. Now think about this. Okay, you might not know it, but there's so many microscopic things that are in your socks. I don't give a fuck how much you wash them. I don't care. I don't care. They get in your skin, they dig in your skin, they open your skin, they open your pores, your fucking skin's sweating, your pores are open, they're getting clogged. All right. No, I'm not
Sounds
saying you're
kinda
going
hot.
to get some I'm not saying you're going to get like acne or anything on your feet.
Stuff from
What I
holes.
am saying is that you're definitely opening up your feet to fungus, to infections, to disease, to a bunch of things. Like it's not even just like it's not like a smell thing, genuinely. It's actually like a fucking safety thing. It's a biological thing. You have to wash your feet. If you don't, you're gross. I'm sorry.
So
I
we're
mean, I
saying
just-
so we're
It's,
saying the
It's
best
always coming
approach.
with the facts and logic.
So we're saying the best approach is just not wear socks or shoes. Just walk around barefoot all day, and then the
I'm saying shut the
trickle
fuck up
down
and stop
bathonomics
misconstruing
work.
what I'm saying. That's no.
Just saying
I'm
it's
saying
the
you actually
number
have
one
to wash
cause
your
for
feet.
beta toes.
Well, Chase,
Facts. No,
Lord
that's
of
for real,
Beta
though.
Toes, please explain.
I mean, listen, when I get in the shower, I don't use soap, man. I don't use anything. I just turn the shower to max, and then I just stall it
Burn
out.
it off.
myself.
Yeah.
That's why you're so fucking greasy, you mole rat.
By the way, I just want to explain. I just want to explain beta toes. Chase just has really fucking weird feet. His
Oh
toes
my
are like
god.
There is
like,
nothing wrong with my feet.
deformed. Yeah,
I will
yeah,
post
your-
a picture of my feet.
Your fucking toes
Yeah,
are
can we
deformed,
edit-
They're not.
small, and weird.
not.
Yeah, can you
they
put
are.
in a picture of Chase's feet on screen right now, please?
Yeah,
God.
but and I'll put them up on WikiFeed as well, so we can get like a proper rating.
One
for them.
star? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 0 stars. What are you on?
And I'd also like to say they put no beef in my taco, just lettuce.
That's so
Dude,
fucked
what?
up. That's so fucked.
That's
up.
literally what you get for leaving and fucking going to Taco Bell. in the
Probably
middle of
smelled
this.
your fucking feet.
To the
So here's what I'm thinking, and you guys tell me if you're feeling the same way. We do 2 more topics, both of them just the open format we're doing right now. We'll do the straw debate, and then we'll end it off with the how do you wipe debate.
I
Everyone
think that's a
feel
good
good
idea.
about that? Yeah.
Because
Okay,
I guarantee
the
you
straw
people
is
are
structured. Right?
people are gonna want to join in on the straw debate.
We're just gonna go Complete open
Honestly,
format
okay.
for the straw.
Listen,
debate.
as long as I get to argue in the straw debate, I don't care.
I
You
just
know
want
what?
to be a main.
What we can do is we'll
main
open
person.
up. Chase, you can give your argument. Dill, you can give your argument. Then we'll all just come in after that.
One fucking hole. There's one hole.
Okay.
Just saying.
Who wants to go first? 2 hole or 1
Wait,
hole?
are we doing the straw debate right now?
Yeah, we're doing it right
I'd
now.
love to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, go first.
Chase, you take it away.
Go first, fucker.
All right, so I have thought about this a lot. And here's my argument for this. All right, so you have to think about this in a logical sense. A straw is a 3D object, right? So it has 2 distinct holes because of 3D object. And now, if you think about let's say you take a sheet of metal, right? And here's my main argument because I just really confused that. You take a sheet of metal, right? And it's, super duper thin, and you say put a bullet through that. You're going to say that has 1 hole because it's so thin that it's basically almost like a 2D object, right? If you put a hole through a 2D object, it's going to be 1 hole. But if you say, let's take a barrel and you shoot a hole through it, all right, that's a 3D object. You're not going to say it has 1 hole, like 1 continuous hole, which I assume is Dylan's argument for a straw. You're not going to say that it has just 1. You're not just going to say it has 1 continuous hole. You're going to say it has 2 distinct.
Yeah, but a
separate
barrel has 2
paths.
sides.
I know,
You
that's why I said
Exactly.
it's a 3D
Barrel.
Exactly.
3D
A straw,
object.
it would depend on which way the straw is facing. If a hole is going through it horizontally while the straw is standing up, then there would be 2 distinct holes because there's 2 sides.
If I poked a hole through, if I put a needle through a straw, it would create 2 separate holes, and then there'd be 2 holes, but the main hole of the straw is 1 hole.
I disagree.
Well, fuck you.
Well,
How many holes does a donut have, bitch?
1.
yeah,
exactly.
You motherfucker.
Exactly.
Exactly. Because you see, a donut is also a round object with something going straight through the middle of it. That's 1 fucking hole. Doesn't matter on what side you look. There's 1 fucking hole.
Chase is going to start walking into Krispy Kreme saying, "Can I get the donut with 2 holes, please?"
I'm sorry, Chase. I agreed with you.
Wait,
earlier,
hold on.
but
Now, let's go to donuts. Does an eclair have 1 or 2 holes?
I don't even know what
what?
the fuck that is.
A
It's
what?
the long ones
the-
that are filled inside.
Filled with cream.
Yeah.
Well,
and
well,
cream
it doesn't
comes
have-
out
there's
with
no
both
technically,
sides.
if there's
got 2 holes.
Well,
No
I
fucking-
mean, if
it's filled up. There's no holes.
Well, you have to put a hole into it and fill it up.
If
Dude,
it's
Bill's
filled,
going
it's
crazy.
a fucking hole.
And you got to put a hole into it to fill it with something.
yeah, when it's filled, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you
Well,
do.
okay, okay. I think you have to define what a hole is, and I think there's
Yeah,
2
absence
different
of space.
types of holes. I think a hole can be an opening with a bottom to it, and I think a hole can have two openings on both sides. I think both of those things are a hole.
Well, so
Yeah.
then a straw, if we're going off the definition of it having 2 openings on both sides, it has 2 openings on both sides.
That was
Yeah,
the
so
most-
one
This-
hole.
This gets
That means
into-
I'm saying one,
that was-
so that's
that was-
1 hole.
That was the stupidest fucking thing I think I've ever heard.
So
in
like,
my
if I
life.
fucking shoot you through the fucking face right now, there's
That's
1
what
hole
I'm saying.
going through your head.
Yeah.
But if you were to
Jason-
examine the skull, it'd be 1 hole going inside of the skull and 1 hole going out the other side of the skull.
Is that
That'd be 2
is
holes.
that fact?
That is facts.
That is
Fuck you,
right.
Chase.
The bullet went through the fucking
Charlotte-
and went out the back of my skull.
I'm trying to
That's 2
get the facts. All right.
I'm giving you the
I want her to
facts.
explain it.
He's giving us
I
the
just
facts.
explained it.
Chase-
Not you.
Dude,
So
I want you
did
to make
know.
points. Fuck
A
you.
human
Dude, Shay be
skull,
like, it
right?
has 2 holes because it has 2 holes. Great argument.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
really though.
Charlotte, explain more.
So if you take a gun and point it to someone's head, and then you shoot it, and the bullet comes out the other side, then let's say corpse decomposes, whatever, you have the skull left
But
over.
there's matter.
There's
in
going to be
between.
1 hole on one side of the skull and 1 hole on the other. That's 2 holes.
But you know, an interesting
a really
point
good
with
point.
that, an
It's a
interesting
bullet going through.
a great
something
point.
filled
Right,
with
an
matter,
interesting thing though is the bullet's not going to travel straight, so it's a different scenario than what we have with the straw. That's why you have an entry
All right, let's say the
wound
bullet
and an exit
travels
wound.
straight then.
though. Yeah, except that's not how that works.
Well, but here's the thing: if the bullet
Well,
did
let's-
travel completely
did.
straight through the skull, you would still say there is an entry
You
point
know
and there's
what
an
though?
exit
This
point.
is the barrel argument because the skull at that point would be hollow. So is it the same as it going through the head with like all the brains and guts? Is that because it's continuous one
Okay.
versus after
Mm.
decomposing?
Well, let's say
I
you
see.
have
That's
two
yeah, right. That's
things-
an important question.
Okay, let's say you have two things existing in the same space at the exact same amount of time. Don't those become one and the same?
What the fuck?
Wait, say that
mean
one more
two
time.
holes. I said if two things existed right in the same exact place, and okay, so in the exact same space at the exact same time in any scenario, wouldn't it become one and the same? Two
You're just-
holes going into each other, wouldn't that be just make one big hole?
Wait, you're just saying if like,
One
they're
long
connected?
hole. Yes.
Here's the
wouldn't that
thing.
make
I
one
have to
long
say
hole?
there's a very important thing we have to discuss here, and I've realized this after
I-
talking
can
about
I-
this with some people.
can I say
Sorry, are you
something
still
real
going?
quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Go ahead. I'll wait.
Okay, I'm sorry, but okay.
No, it's okay.
If you say so if you got shot, right? The entry wound and the exit wound is just saying two different ends of the same hole.
Right. Right. See, okay,
That's
so
my
I'm gonna
case.
go along with your point real quick, and I think I've talked about this with some people, and I think it's really important to realize that the way we talk about holes is inconsistent. Like what I'm trying to so like I don't think we shouldn't make our debate I don't think it's what am I trying to say? Like if you make it a point that relies on how someone talks about a hole in a certain scenario, I don't think that's a very valid argument because it's inconsistent in English language. Like you would say a donut has one hole, but like what you said about like shooting, like if you shot someone, then they might say there's two holes. Or someone brought a really good point about like if you have a two holes in let's say you dug two holes that were interconnected in your backyard, is there two holes or is there one hole because they're interconnected? Or if you have a tunnel,
I believe there are two openings to that tunnel.
so right, that's what I would
So
see.
then that
So
means
the
it
hole
would
has
be
a
one hole.
like if you
finite
didn't,
bottom.
so
Then
I
it
think it
would be one
depends.
hole.
I think it might depend on prior knowledge, because let's say you see these two openings in the ground, right, and you don't know if they're connected or not. You would say, "Oh, there's two holes." But if you know that they're connected, then you might say, I don't know. See what I mean? Like using language as
Yeah.
as an argument, I don't know if it works. I think you have to really define what a hole is, and I think once you define what a hole is, the way you describe holes using language it's not consistent with that. You know what I mean?
When does something stop being a hole and become like a tunnel?
Good question.
When
Or
does a
maybe
hole
it
become
just
a
never stops
chasm?
being a hole.
So the question is, a straw a tunnel?
Right.
Ooh.
Like what if you
Yeah.
made the straw massive, like the size of a tunnel? Is it?
But be
That
a
was
tunnel,
always
didn't you?
my
Oh,
position.
think
is that
about-
the straw
think
is
of
basically
a,
just two holes with a
there's
But I
tunnel.
mean, if
big
you
tubes. I mean,
I think
I
if
could
you were
be a
to,
straw.
I
if you
would
have a
say
big
it's one
enough
hole because I think because when you dig a tunnel through a mountain, you're essentially putting a hole through a mountain. One hole.
I believe there are no holes. Should you take a pin and you can make a hole in the straw, but I think it's just a tunnel with two openings. I don't think there are any holes in a straw.
I think
what if I had a
Everyone's
cylinder of
silent.
plastic?
Is a
What if I had
hole.
What if I had a cylinder of plastic that was solid and then I fucking put a hole through it? Now it's a straw. Then what?
exactly, I was gonna say that. One hole.
Well, that's
So
how
I
you
think
make
it's one hole.
anything that has a hole. Unless
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
exactly,
I mean. So
which
I
is
don't
why
think
it's a
the
hole.
tunnel debate works. I think it's just a hole.
I
It's a hole.
disagree, but
Like I
that's
don't know
okay.
if a tunnel. I don't think a tunnel. You can distinguish between a tunnel and a hole. If to make a tunnel, you have to first make a hole.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not
And I
necessarily.
think
You
I
could
keep
take like a
going
piece of
back to
paper.
what-
Not
roll it into a
necessarily.
I keep
Well,
going back
no,
to
you're
what
right. No,
Dylan said.
that's a good point. You don't have to make a. You're right. You don't have to make a hole to make a tunnel first. That's a good point. But I think you're maybe in a roundabout way just making.
Well,
Right.
then that's
That's a good point.
well,
Actually, that's a really good point.
But the same thing could be done with the straw. Then you could just take a piece of plastic and wrap it and turn it into a tunnel. So then, is
Yeah,
there any holes in it?
Maybe
I
it's
think
like
the hole
a
has
void
a
point.
negative connotation. I think I think if it's something that's been broken, there's a hole.
Right. Well,
Like a leak
That's
that's due
interesting.
to a hole.
I think maybe this is not maybe this just doesn't matter because all in all the two things end up being the same in the end. Like if I make a cylinder and put a hole in it, well, if I have a cylinder and put a hole through it, right, that's a straw. If I fold plastic in a loop, I make the same exact object. So it's like.
So is it about
still-
how it
I don't
got
know.
there?
Maybe it is about maybe
Mm.
that's
Solving
the thing that we're
world's problems.
maybe that's it. I don't know.
Or we just conclude that a straw is a tunnel and
Dude, I think this might be the hardest question ever.
yeah, no,
I
this
don't
is
know.
Yeah.
It's because it depends
a
on how you
doozy.
Well,
think of it.
It's
what
the
language you're
hardest
talking about.
question ever until we get to the next
So this is
topic.
the
Which,
most-
if
the next
everyone
is fun.
feels ready, I feel like it's time to hit
I'm
the
very ready.
granddaddy
Okay.
topic of them all.
So
and I
you
Just
guys
do
have
this.
to-
Are
are you
I
guys
need
gonna
to
go-
hear.
whoa,
We need
whoa,
to go through
whoa.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I
through
was gonna
everybody and
say-
ask them their habits.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna give context. Evan and I will give context. Then each of us will state where we stand, and then it's just madness.
That's ironic.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very ironic. So when you say
yeah.
context, you want to talk about like how
Little
this
Basically, we're writing up questions for this, and we get into the realm of how do you wipe, and I want everyone to know, everyone in the call, everyone listening still, that this man comes in with the most confidence I've ever heard, like standing and wiping is normal, and it is not.
It is.
Yes,
is
it
not-
is. Yes.
Yes.
And
Lots
that's
of
why.
people-
Holy
I
shit!
I don't.
Okay.
Wait,
Dude,
wait, wait,
listen,
wait.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I gotta
I-
hear this.
so
I gotta
much-
hear this shit.
It makes
Whoa.
it so much easier.
Check
It makes
fucking
it
mate,
so much
atheist.
easier.
Whoa.
You're fucking wrong.
Listen,
It makes
well,
it so
Continue,
much
continue.
easier to access.
I'm
It's so
calling.
much easier to access.
Oh no,
Dylan,
we gotta
Dylan,
finish the
Dylan,
story though.
stop.
We gotta finish the
Stop.
story. We gotta
Yeah.
finish the story. So yeah, I do. I did say that. But then this son of a bitch comes at me because then I start talking. I start asking him about his wiping habits. This fucker comes at me saying like, "Oh yeah, well, what I do is I flush while sitting on the toilet, and I still sit on it as it flushes. And like that's gross. Doesn't the water like splash up
I
on
swear to
you?
God,
Like,
here he comes with the bidet example, which
that's
is
what
just
you
like
fucking said.
the
You fucking said
500th
bidet. It's like a
time
bidet.
that you've lied straight to
Wait,
everyone's
It's not a
faces.
lie.
You gotta,
It's a
Evan. You're
fuck-
forgetting a very important part of this. He does
Oh, yeah?
it to. He sits and flushes while sitting down twice every time.
No,
He-
the
yeah,
second
he
time
does
I
it
don't.
twice.
What the fuck,
the
man?
second time I don't.
Wait, so you just leave
Still
the
sit for
paper
the
in
first time,
toilet?
though.
Wait, hold
No,
on, wait,
so
wait.
so I'm gonna
Okay.
No, he's saying
explain.
he
So
stands
you
up.
So
Still
here's what's
sit
gonna
for the first
happen.
one.
You
I'm
flush
out-
the shit, then you flush the paper.
I'm gonna explain my stance, and we'll just go around, and then we'll go get into debate because we already have the context now. What I do is I sit while I wipe. That's the first important thing. And what I do, so I poop, and then I flush because if I did poop and paper, it would clog every time. So poop, flush, wipe, and then stand up off, button the pants, close the lid, flush.
How much do you shit that'll clog the toilet every time?
Man,
Jesus
Like,
Christ,
what kind
Zach.
of fucking, what do you got, like 16 ply toilet paper?
He's flexing his shits, man. Big
Listen,
dick shits.
listen.
Like,
You all
damn.
talk a big game, but only one man plays the big game, okay?
This guy uses fucking towels. to wipe
Bro,
his ass.
take a fucking picture. I want to see.
Bro.
Honestly.
Okay, so
Use cloth
but
and
but
shit.
the crux of my argument is that I sit and wipe. I do not stand and
Well,
wipe.
I don't. Well, besides Evan, now,
Okay,
I
but
don't
you have
know anybody else that
shitty
fucking
balls.
stands
You got
and
shit
wipes.
water on your balls.
I stand and wipe. And here's
Zach,
why.
Wait, hold on.
Well, wait a
Hold
minute.
on,
Wait a
Chase,
minute.
What'd you
No.
say? You motherfucker. What'd you say?
I said I don't know anybody now besides Evan and Dylan that stand and wipe.
Dude, I know one other person also that's
And
fucked.
Charlotte doesn't.
Yeah, stand and wipe gang.
But you know what's
so-
worse than standing and wiping? Sitting and flushing. Fuck that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Will Zach?
Thank you, Zach.
Zach, please respond to
was
having
my
shit on your
point.
balls.
I don't. There's literally none. I don't understand.
Maybe
Bro, you
not
got
right
shit
now.
particles
No,
all
oh,
up on your dick, bro.
Dude, shitty ass.
Do you guys not
balls,
understand
shitty
that
tape.
when you flush the toilet and the toilet seat is open, that those particles are spraying out anyway, so you're literally still getting them on you, even if you
Yo, you
stand.
close that
Not if
motherfucker.
you're sta- Listen,
You
you
gotta
gotta
get
standing
closer.
up. Not if you're fucking standing up. If you're standing up, it doesn't
Bro,
fucking hear
it
you.
might- dude.
It doesn't hear you.
That's literally not how science
Dude,
works, Dylan.
Dude, the
Washing
water
your
particles
glass
might get on my
you should
fucking
do.
pants.
Does the
You should
fucking
wipe,
does,
you
does
should
the
put on
bacteria
your
float up and go go straight to my ass crack?
Bro,
No!
Aaron, how are
Zach,
you?
Sit it up.
the
Why are the
important
fucking toilet-
difference is
How are you
The-
sitting to where you're getting water on your pants if you sit and flush?
who fucking cares, dude? If it gets on my pants, whatever. It's getting on your dick and taint, bro. What the fuck?
It's literally not.
It is.
It is.
You just said it's going everywhere, motherfucker. It's all up on your
Zach pulls
balls.
on
Yeah,
his underwear and he
I
walks
said if
around
I
with
stand
his
up, if I stand up, it doesn't hit me. It goes everywhere.
Yeah, plus if you
Right above it, fucking like barely 10 inches above it. It's definitely gonna get on your ass.
plus like I said, you can
And
just shut the lid.
And your tape.
Okay, wait. We should hold on. We should go through everyone so everyone knows what everyone does and explain it step by step.
Zach, you could avoid with this whole second flushing situation. You could avoid the
Dude, it
stuff
wastes
on
so
your
much
taint if you
fucking
just
water.
stood up.
Well, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
it's-
No, you guys are fucking next. All
But
right.
now, but now, I just want to point out though that getting back to the whole reason I brought up a bidet in the first place. So then, how come okay, you
Oh,
you know you
God.
flush the bidet, but then you're just shooting,
Oh,
you're
right,
shooting
no,
toilet
you
water up
said-
in you when you use a
No,
bidet.
it's
That's
clean.
not toilet
It's
water.
clean. It's clean water, actually.
No,
It's cleanly untainted
a
water.
debate. That is the
Bidet, yeah.
superior way. We're all freaks. Using toilet paper is
It is
fucking
gross.
stupid,
It's gross.
and bidets are the superior
It
way.
just sprays out your
of-
asshole. So
Yeah, it's the cleanest way. It makes the most sense. But we're Americans, so really, in the world's eye, we're all freaks.
And rightfully so.
Damn.
And rightfully
I
so.
mean, at least I don't flush with my ass still on the toilet.
No, you're right though.
Exactly.
Yeah, the fucking toilet paper industrial complex wants every American to have a shitty ass in its butt.
Dude, they keep your ass
So
so
wait.
shitty, so you got to keep buying toilet paper.
Exactly. No, wait, Chase. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
step
go
by
through my
step.
whole. So
Yes,
I
explain your whole
sit
habit.
down. Don't take off my pants. And I. All right, no. I sit down. I begin. I sit on my phone for like 20 minutes. I wipe my ass. I stand
Oh, you
up.
don't even shit.
I
With your
flush it.
phone?
Can I also
don't
can
shit?
I point out something?
Oh, no, I do
Wait,
shit.
Can I
wait,
point
you
out
just say you
Chase-
don't wipe?
Oh yeah.
I stand up,
can
I
Yeah,
shit, and then I sit down.
That's so
Now,
fucking
Chase-
Dude, I float in
Chase.
the air, then I shit.
I do a fucking
Chase.
handstand.
Also, here's that. I know what Evan's about to say, and I have to.
What I did
I
want
answer
to
that
want
one.
to ask.
What?
Yeah, go for it.
What
What
do
do
you
you
think?
Well,
Yeah.
ask. Don't get shy. Come on,
No,
ask
no, I thought you were gonna
ask.
say it.
Oh, no, I answered the question wrong.
Yeah.
I don't because what I had said is you go back to front, which I don't do. You go front to back.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't mean to answer that.
Yeah, well, he does
So-
everything
so you-
backwards
so
and
Chase,
he
to
realizes,
clarify-
so he changes
To
it.
clarify, you sit down, you shit, you
Shit,
wipe,
wipe,
and then you stand up and
stand
flush.
up, flush. Yes.
That's what I
Same.
do. That's
Same,
what I
me
do.
too.
That's what normal fucking people do.
But I
However,
was actually gonna
however,
ask,
I
do you,
just
do you actually? Sorry, I was gonna ask. Do you actually? Were you being serious before when you said you sat when you peed as well?
Yeah,
Or is
I
that a joke?
100% sit when I pee at any chance that I get because I sit on my phone for fucking 20 minutes every time. I swear to God. The only time I don't sit when I piss is when I am either in a rush or I'm using a urinal. And sometimes even using a urinal, I will sit and piss. I don't give a fuck.
What?
You sit and
What?
piss on. You
Okay.
sit on the
I'm
urinal.
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. I don't actually do that.
He sits on the urinal and just
I
pisses
shit
on the
and
floor.
piss in the urinal. I don't give a fuck.
Shitting in
Shit
the urinal is
balls
the
to
most
the
water
urinal
conservative
cake.
way to shit. So, okay.
Oh my god.
look. All I'm gonna say is I don't. Unlike Zach's weird fucking shitty bald fetish. I think that the people that stand and wipe, I don't think it's normal, but I'm not entirely like I don't feel antagonized by it.
Right.
I don't feel hostile towards that. I think that it's just like the other side of the coin, maybe. I don't
But
know.
here's the
It's-
thing, when you stand, your cheeks close.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank
It's
you,
not
Chase.
Exactly.
Thank
You
you.
gotta sit and let
Thank
it
you.
widen. I mean,
Oh
like
my
that's
God.
how you don't get
That's-
it clean.
No.
Thank you, Chase.
Literally
This is
slapping
true.
the cheeks together.
No.
And
Doesn't matter.
This is
Oh,
true.
because
You're
listen,
squeezing
my
shit.
ass
if you're
You're squeezing
sitting no,
cheeks.
no, okay. Listen, if you're sitting down with your legs spread, you're pushing because of how that fucking works. You're pushing your ass cheeks together when you're
No,
sitting
you're
down.
not.
Just put your
No,
legs.
no,
straight, right, and
You
just
do
put your
realize the
knees in.
normal way to do it is sitting down, right? That's because your ass spreads.
If you sit with your knees straight out and not like curved like a fucking retard, then your ass isn't gonna slap together. It's not like clapping in the fucking toilet while you're shitting. It's obviously open. Like, if that was the case, the shit
Okay, well,
would
when
just
you're
be on
standing
your
up,
ass.
okay, well,
Bro, you're saying when you
okay.
stand up, your ass cheeks spread apart? What the fuck is wrong with you?
No,
Look. I will say there's perhaps a way that you could strategically like get up off the seat.
What, you
and
gotta
keep
You just
hunch
gotta
over
spread
like
your
you're
legs
about to
really
get
far, like a
just
fucking
railed, and then
spider
you're
when you
like,
stand
okay,
up.
I'm standing at least.
I want Evan
Yeah.
to explain himself with Dylan right now.
Okay, well,
I'm
I'll
not
go
really.
first.
The only thing I can really say. Okay, go ahead, Dill.
Never mind, you go first. You already talked.
Well,
you
I
already
wasn't.
talked.
I don't really have a big point. All I can say is I've never had a problem with shit staying in my ass.
Exactly.
It's
Neither
pretty
have I.
pristine.
That
when I come
you
out, so-
know of.
Yeah, I bet there's so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if he takes
Oh
his
my God.
underwear off and there's a
Make that
not
fucking
a
argument
giant,
about
if
anything.
there's not a giant,
I could say the same
fucking
thing about
shit
literally
mark on
any
his
of
underwear,
you
then
that you
there
know
go.
of. Yeah, as far as I know, I've never
I mean,
had
every
ass
time
I
stains,
see
like
dude,
shit,
I
you
feel
have
like
to
but
Chase-
that's because it's
Chase-
for all
listen.
of you.
Chase doesn't wash his feet, so I feel like he probably has shit stains in every pair of underwear.
I said I wash my feet. I will.
Listen, all right, I will explain myself. Okay, I go in the bathroom.
Pure
Right? I
ass.
bring my phone with me. I like just about any fucking sane person, because why would you just want to sit there and shit and do nothing, right? Reasonable. Take my pants off, sit down, ass on the seat. Sit down. Boom. Bare ass cheeks on that fucking toilet seat. You know what I do? I go about my fucking business. All right. Then usually for me, it takes me a long ass time to shit. So my legs get numb.
What?
Is this
Dude, what's going on? You're getting
What the
bedridden from sitting on the toilet?
What the
Dylan, seriously, we need to have like an actual talk
take- I
outside of
take-
this because that's
listen.
fucking concerning.
I take like
I was
30
about
minute
to
shit.
say, how long-
I take
Fix
listen.
your fucking diet,
No
Dylan.
one-
I take
He's got a
30
lot
minute
of fiber.
shits
God damn.
and my legs always go numb. But anyways,
Listen, no
whatever.
one takes a shit longer
Nice.
than Aaron, and Aaron's legs don't go to sleep.
No, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Fix your fucking diet, too.
Here's a dude.
Yeah,
Here's
fuck
the Aaron's
you,
shits
Zach.
are like his
Fuck
are out of
you,
choice
Zach.
though. It's not from his fucking stomach not fucking working properly.
I have. Sorry, I'm eating pizza.
Okay,
This
well,
debate's making me hungry. So
Oh,
no,
He's
so
trying
I've
to
been
perhaps
on,
be
on occasion.
excited.
On occasion, I will
Dude,
sit long enough,
shit.
and I will have a occasional leg maybe go numb. Okay, possibly.
Brown's
Perhaps.
got to take his fucking mom's wheelchair in the bathroom with him.
Oh my god.
Jesus, you're
Okay.
not pulling any punches, boss.
I'm just saying when Dill stands up after taking a shit, you just it just all switches together.
Okay.
It does,
All right.
yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, well, I'm sure whether or not you're sitting down or standing the fuck up, shit's gonna get caught in your fucking asshole hairs. So it doesn't fucking
Well, that
matter.
might be true, but that's not the debate here. The
So,
the
Okay,
point
well,
is that
I guess
when you
the
stand
way
up,
the way I gotta fucking wipe is take a fucking vacuum up my asshole and vacuum out the fucking hairs.
I have an important question for these standers. So, listen, when you have diarrhea, are you still standing?
oh, that's a
Oh
great
yeah,
question.
of course. When we're shitting, yeah.
I
we stand
actually
and shit,
don't.
Yeah. Yeah, we stand and
I
shit.
actually don't
pull
do
it
it when I
over
have
the wall
diarrhea.
instead.
Dill, you know what I mean. You know
we-
goddamn
yeah.
know what I mean.
Well, hold on. I gotta think about this one because I'm not sure.
Because listen, if you're
I can
standing and
answer
wiping
immediately.
with diarrhea, then that's a problem. That's worse
That's pretty
than
fucked up.
anything else.
I
I-
have to hear.
I can answer immediately. I don't do that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Evan. You
Because-
I'm pretty sure I'd sit down too.
Well, because what happened? Because
That's a
you
different. It's a
This
different
is
thing.
when
though.
you're
That's literally
mean,
leaky,
when you
Right,
wipe,
right.
leaky, watery shit. Different.
be like you're
Yeah.
painting your cheeks with brown the minute you stand up.
Okay, so but if you have a nice fibery shit, right? Nice thick fiber.
Which you do not because it
I was
takes you half an
yeah.
hour to squeeze it out, dog. And
I
your
was about to
legs go
say.
fucking numb, I can guarantee.
Okay,
And
well-
your shit is not nice and fibery. It's probably made out of fucking nuclear waste, Dylan.
Fuck, do you know about that?
Well, honestly,
Well,
it's probably so
well, I
solid,
mean,
it
I've
doesn't need
eaten
to wipe,
fucking-
like
I've-
honestly.
I've eaten fucking frozen food my entire life, so that probably makes sense. But anyways,
It's a,
I've eaten shit food my whole life. But anyways, the reason I stand whenever I wipe is because I feel like it is easier to access. Because if I have to lean forward while I'm sitting down, there's the obstacle and the discomfort of the back of the toilet. I have to kind of finesse my fucking hand in there. If the toilet water's high, you're gonna dip your hand in fucking toilet water.
Fuck?
How many high
How high is your fucking toilet water?
Dylan,
Just said,
Dylan,
listen,
I'm
that's
with
a
you.
thing that happens.
Dylan, I'm
That's
with
a thing
you.
that fucking happens. Right?
What? How?
Sometimes
Dylan,
water
no,
gets
Dylan,
fucking
I
filled
think-
a lot with water. I'm sorry.
Dylan, I think you're making great points. I think you're doing a really good job defending your case right now. I just want you to know that.
I guess he doesn't put the second lid down. Like, what? You just dip your ass into the.
First, I get in the toilet.
It depends, dude. Like if you have one of these really old, shitty, like really terrible toilets, the water gets up pretty high in those. And
Listen.
so there
But you
is
could
the
al-
risk. You do run into the risk of your hand potentially touching the water. It has happened to me at least twice.
I'm gonna hop in because I'm also poor, and the thing that I have to tell you is that, like, yes, shitty toilets can have high water, but only if they're fucking clogged. Like, there is no reason, unless, like Boston said, you are dipping your whole ass, like, and you're not putting that lid down, like, that. The only, like, the only reason your ass should ever be touching the water is if you fall in. Do you fall in every single fucking time, Dylan?
Dill's gonna have an amazing
Yeah.
moment post
Actually, no,
podcast where
listen,
he
I just
plunges
looked it
his
up.
toilet in the water. Goes
No, I
down.
looked it up.
You
I
got-
looked it up actually, and high water in the toilet bowl can be an issue with stuff that is in the guts of the toilet, like worn
Guts?
out, like a worn out.
Oh my
flap.
God.
Okay, listen,
Basically-
high water sure, but
Wait.
I think it's
Let
pretty
me- let
fucked
me
up that
prove
you
my
guys
point.
are making
Let me
fun of
prove my
Dylan
point.
for having such a dumpy ass. I'm just saying.
Listen,
You got that dump
listen,
truck.
If you okay, so the way a toilet works, right, is if you open the back of the toilet up, you see the lever. Whenever you pull the lever down, it pulls this plunger out of the hole. If that gets worn out, it will cause the water level to rise in the fucking toilet bowl.
Bro, I'm ready to be a
fix it.
plumber now.
Dude, Dill the plumber major, dude.
Yeah, well, I go by many titles. Beatboxing Bill is one of those. So
I would like to play devil's advocate for Evan and Dylan, because I know a third stander, and he brought up a really good point, and it was that if you are a fucking normal person and you sit down and wipe, you aren't ever able to actually check your shits to see if they're healthy. And I think that's a very actually good point. I think this is a genuinely
No,
good
hold on,
point.
hold on. But here's the thing, you can just literally just kind of lean back and look down between your
Yeah,
balls, and you can see your
literally.
shit.
I can't do that.
You look
Okay.
You
between
can't
the
fucking do that.
balls.
What do you mean?
Look at your thighs.
Shadow on the
if you got-
toilet.
well, listen, if you got
Wait.
double
You
thick
got
thighs,
tiny
you're not
balls.
gonna
Hold on, wait, hold on. I would like to jump in here.
Chase is a vagina, bro.
No. Listen, my
listen.
toilet is just big though. I will say that I have a big lidded toilet, dude. Even with the second
Big
lid down,
lidded
it's pretty big.
toilet.
I can
Stop
see a
flexing
lot.
your fucking toilet, bro.
Chase is going
I got a
swimming
big
in the toilet on hot
toilet.
days.
Well, dude, he spent a lot of time with that toilet, dude, because he never gets out of the fucking
Dude,
bathroom.
listen. I used to, as a kid, I'm gonna admit to this right now. I never told anybody this. I used to take my fucking laptop and play World of Warcraft like I took a shit. That's genuine. I
That's
would
totally
sit for
fine.
probably an hour every time. 'Cause
Listen,
I would
hold
just-
on. All that sad shit aside, because that's really sad. But listen,
That's sad.
but listen. Here's my point, and like I absolutely 100% see the point that Aaron was making with his devil's advocate bullshit. But my point is with that is when you reach adulthood, which I'm sure everybody in this chat has, except for Dylan because he's like 5. But my point is,
I'm 8. I'll be 18 in like a week.
Little baby
in
boy.
like a week I'll be 18. Shut up, Dylan. So listen, my point is, like when you reach maturity, like you can pretty much tell from the get-go, like while you're using the bathroom, if there is something up with the way that you're taking a shit. Because like, okay, for example, if you have diarrhea, you can feel that. Now imagine you're taking a shit and it just feels different. Maybe your stomach is hurting a lot and it's really hard. Or maybe it has
Every
like a
time I shit.
burning sensation to it, right?
Every time. I
Okay.
shit.
What if it's the
Shut up,
coloring?
Dylan. Now, if it's the coloring, okay, so the
You must
coloring
have too
usually,
many
like I
birthday
said,
shit
if
or
there's
stuff.
something, Dylan, shut up. Or Chase. I think it was actually Chase. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dylan. Fuck you, Chase. No. I'm just so used to Dylan, you know. No, my point is though, okay, even if it is the coloring, a lot of the time the color can actually be due to different things. If you change your diet, like if you've eaten like shit your whole life and then you change your diet, you actually can shit colors like green and blue. You can
I
actually
shit green.
shit blue. That's no shit. You
But
can
I
actually
shit green. So am I healthy or not healthy?
Dill's shitting out pretty pat. Is that fair?
Dude,
Well,
I
Dylan, maybe you
shit,
should
I
stop
have
eating
polka-
crowns
Dude,
all the
I have
time.
dude, I have polka dotted shits.
Dill,
Oh my
you're
God.
not healthy. We can just clear that up right now.
I mean, Dylan's water is probably so high because his shit's so solid it fucked the toilet in half. Like genuinely, that's probably what
It
happened.
displaces the fucking water.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay, can
my
we
shits,
fucking
my
logs.
shits,
okay,
my
I think
shits
we
are
should
really
move past
heavy.
this and we should go back to Zach because
Yeah,
let's be honest,
bring
that's
it
the
in.
fucked
Yeah,
up thing. here.
standing up when you shit
Why are we not
is
talking about
fairly normal. A lot of
Yeah,
people
I don't
do.
know why we
Standing up when you
went
walk.
back to standing. Zach's the fucked up guy here.
I would ally with
He's a fucking
the standing
crazy
poopers.
motherfucker.
I would make an alliance with them if it is against the sitting flushers. If that's what it.
Yeah,
That's what it
well,
takes.
well, if you sit flushing down, I feel like you're a fucking evil, malevolent fucking being. You're a goddamn.
Oh my God.
You are literally like you are the incarnation of evil itself.
Listen, the only time I ever like sat and flushed is when my stomach is hurting so bad I can't stand up, and it's round 2.
Yo,
That's
that's
the
pussy
only
shit.
time that ever
That's
happened.
pussy shit.
Damn.
Get control over your stomach, bro. Make your stomach stronger,
Dude,
bro.
you are literally
Well, how
dying.
can we talk
You're
about
dying.
how can we talk about you just having awful shits and then you're like you just gotta power through me?
Your shits are literally
Good.
the density
No,
of fucking
dude,
diamonds.
yeah. Well, okay. I do power through because I'm not a fucking pussy.
You power through because you've been doing it for 18
yeah. Well, guess what?
years.
Guess what? And I still have the power to stand up and wipe my fucking ass.
Dude, your bowels are
That's
literally being
not a
cut in
flex.
half by your kidney stone ass fucking shits.
Kidney stone ass shit.
Your shits are the
Kidney
consistency
stone.
of a fucking kidney stone. They
Oh,
probably cut
kidney-
the inner lining of your fucking bowels.
Kidney stone shits. Kidney stone. That's piss, fuckhead.
See, wait, I think he's comparing it to it being like
Yeah, well, he's
calcium
trying to say,
deposits.
well,
Like,
and he's
Kidney
also trying to
stones
say,
aren't even
he's
like
trying
that
to-
big.
He's trying to say that my shit is as fucking hard as a diamond, is what he's trying to say.
which it probably is,
And it
considering
probably
you
cuts
can't
the inner
squeeze it
lining of
out.
your goddamn fucking bowels.
Dylan, all I'm
Damn.
saying is you're the only motherfucker here that knows how a toilet operates, and I think that says a lot on its own.
No, I only know that because I had to repair the toilet at my old house because
Because
somebody
you broke it after use.
No, because somebody fucking broke the lever.
After you shit so
Some-
hard,
yes,
you fucking
somebody.
broke the lever.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Probably
basically
Zach
what
flushing
happened
so many
was-
times.
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
Yeah.
It's the embodiment of evil. I did it.
Yeah, well, yeah, fuck you, Zach.
Yeah, thank you. I'm here all day for it.
Basically, the point I'm making is if you sit down and flush, then you are literally the most evil motherfucker on the planet, and you need to be disposed of immediately before you devise a plan to fucking eliminate humanity. Is just what I guess. That's all I gotta say.
And with that,
So why'd you
have we
start
made ourselves
fucking-
clear?
Yeah, I think
Fucking
we've
flush
made
yourself,
ourselves clear, and I hate to say it, but I think we're hitting like the 2-hour mark, so it might be time to call the debate cast. But hey,
Yeah.
this is just Debatecast 1. We can have more in the future.
This was fun.
Yeah,
This was really fun. I loved it.
I'm
we
happy-
can already
for the
pull one
invite.
in the future.
yeah, I'm happy you guys could all be on, and we'll have more stupid topics in the future.
Hell yeah.
So
Can I just go ahead and say, like, no hard feelings, Evan? Like, we're still best friends. It's okay.
I don't fucking care. Sorry, did I come across as if I was like offended?
well,
No,
you
no.
left. You just
I mean, you
left.
literally left. Yeah, literally,
That
you
was-
left and like gave me the like, you know.
That was literally my computer.
You
I have
basically told
no
me
idea.
this is mine, and it was really dramatic.
Okay, now we have a problem. Never come back on the podcast.
Evan, before we sign off, do you have your recommendation of the week prepared?
Oh, you fuck! There's no way I thought of a recommendation
Well,
this week.
It should be
A
easy. You
recommendation
should just
for
be able to
what?
pull it. We do a
All right.
recommendation of the week at the end of every
You go.
episode.
Then you go first. You obviously have something in mind. So
Okay,
you just go first.
everyone listening, if you're still here, you should go watch the one of the great Christmas movies of our time, Die Hard.
Such fucking bullshit.
Not a fucking Christmas movie.
All right, I know what I'm gonna say. If you're, you should go watch Breaking Bad because I've been
Yes,
into that
yes.
recently, and I
Agreed.
just fucking.
Yeah, I have a
over the bed.
recommendation. Try and go watch fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl and not put a bullet in your fucking head.
Dude. What? Okay, can
leave
you
a
recommend-
comment if you completed the challenge.
Can you? Wait, can you recommend anything, or do you just have to be like?
Yeah. Just recommend anything. Just go for it.
Okay, well, I recommend that you fucking stand up when you wipe your ass. And also, I recommend that Zach stands up when he flushes the fucking toilet. But seriously though, I would recommend like playing Dark Souls or something. Good ass game.
Anybody else want to
Hell
give
yeah.
any recommendations before we sign off?
I recommend Dylan takes stool softeners.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, well, I
100%.
recommend that Chase washes his fucking feet.
My feet are clean than yours, buddy. Cheeto ass. I swear to God, the next time you come to my house and I literally smell fucking Cheetos coming off your toes, I'm gonna fucking punch
I'm
you.
gonna shove my fucking feet in your goddamn mouth. You'll be tasting fucking
It'll probably
Cheetos.
taste like Cheetos.
Yeah,
It'll taste
you'll
like
be
Cheeto
fucking
puff.
tasting Cheetos, bitch.
Thanks for watching.